Welcome to Average Roll Against the Horde. Our group of Chilean gamers, we are attempting what will be a TPK one way or another, but our attempt to score highly on the leaderboard of MCDM's Flea Mortals Packet 1 pre-made scenario. We're going to do a little explanation of the rules, since for the players this is the first time that they're seeing the map and using the minion rules. So if you want to skip directly to the battle, we'll have chapters and timestamps in the description. Okay. You're a group of 4 level 5 characters. There's nothing in the packet that says whether or not you guys have fought before, but you're assumed to be competent with your character, so if there's something that you are confused about, feel free to ask the group. So, you will be facing a gauntlet of waves of hordes until you all die, and there are many ways to gain points as you do. You will have a time of preparation, roughly 10 minutes, meaning not enough for a short rest, but enough time to precast some spells such as Mage Armor, or Aid, or something else. And the first round of the encounter, there will be no enemies, so you will have time to move yourselves around the board. You start in the first 2 rows, anywhere you want. So within 10 feet of the bottom of the map.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to explain a few things that are on the map, since this is the first time you're seeing it. There's some boulders. There's the big boulder. It's 10 feet high, provides total cover, meaning you can't target enemies on the other side of it. I gave it some dynamic lighting. Let me know if it's working for everybody.
Yes.
Alright, so you can use that shadow to guide on who is behind cover of the boulder. If there are any creatures that are huge or bigger, they can be seen on the other side of the boulder, but it gives them half cover, which is +2 to their AC and dexterity saving throws. There are also these smaller boulders, 3 feet high, or 1.5 meters for the people who use the right system. It gives half cover to medium creatures, again the +2 to AC and dexterity saves, or +5 to AC and dexterity saves for small creatures, which in the party is only our gnome wizard.
Yeah.
There is Fog of War on the northern end of the map, which is heavily obscured by smoke that is created by the Ivory Throne, which is the force that is advancing upon you. But the enemies will be appearing from that smoke. So the enemies will be appearing within 10 feet of the top of the map. It's brightly lit in this version of the map. There is MCDM provided multiple versions of the map for use in other instances, including a lovely night map, but for the official attempt at scoring on the leaderboard, it's brightly lit. There's this mud pool, which is difficult terrain. It's 1 foot deep, but the mud is thick enough that attempting to cross it means greater difficulty. So every square costs 10 feet of movement.
What pool?
Which one is the
This
mud?
pool of mud.
Oh, okay.
So, there and all around.
Okay.
And there is a battlefield trench dug decades ago, because, as you will learn, this canyon has been the place of many last stands, and it will be so once again. The trench is 3 feet deep, gives half cover to medium creatures, and total cover for small creatures. Small creatures getting in or out of the trench need an additional 5 feet of movement. So medium creatures can just walk right through it as if it was normal terrain. So, I'm going to be meaner than I normally am. I am going to be doing my best to kill
You're
you.
super nice, so you need to fuck it up a lot.
Yes, I have never killed a player character. I've gotten you unconscious a few times, but I have never killed one of you. And often I will have enemies that once one of you is unconscious will focus on the next one to try and get those down. In this scenario,
so you're not going to...
Yeah, I am going to double tap you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, yeah, if one of you gets isolated from the others and goes down, they're gonna die. But there are heroic sacrifices, which is if you know your character is about to die, like you don't have any hope that they're going to be healed and brought back in, at any point you can interrupt and use this special power of your character, which is an awesome way of dealing tremendous amounts of damage and sometimes some additional effects that your character has. They're all in the pre-made character sheets that I shared in our group chats. And if you have questions, we can go over the text of the rules again.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, before the battle begins, you have some time to cast spells to benefit yourselves. So, the default, for instance, would be for the wizard to cast Mage Armor. But if you don't want to, like if you want to keep hold of that first level spell slot, you could choose not to. So it's up to you. And the other choice that you have to make is who among you has the Banner of Glory, which is a magical item. It does not require attunement, which means that if the character that has it dies without using it, somebody else can go pick it up and use it.
Okay.
What it does, while holding the banner, you can use an action to wave it, and it heroically inspires willing creatures of your choice within 30 feet. Inspired creatures gain the benefits of a short rest. So you can roll hit dice, you recover any resources that you may lose on a short rest. It's huge. It could potentially save the whole party and keep you going. There is if you don't use it,
Yeah.
you get extra points.
A bonus, yes.
Honestly, that's only worth it if you've gone very far and you realize, hey, we're doing pretty good. I don't think we're going to need the banner. If you find that you're in round 2, round 3, and this is looking real bad, it might be better to use the banner.
I mean, maybe I can have it because, I mean,
Who's fastest?
no, that's
The
not
barbarian, slightly.
me. That's not me.
Oh, what is the range on the banner?
30 feet
30 feet.
radius.
30 feet. I would say that N could have it
Cleric?
because James Jameson Jr.
Yes.
is going to have to drop the
Sword?
Yeah,
to use it,
to wave
right?
it and lose the blessing on the sword. Professor Trick probably is going to be way behind us,
Yeah.
and having to have him to position himself to wave it is awkward. I could have it, but I don't know. I could die, and N has good AC. Probably is going to have a free hand, just a shield and one for the casting. So yeah, I think that is the move. That is my opinion, though. I don't know if you
I
have
ag-
something.
Honestly, I agree. I think if I needed to do it, I could grab the banner, but because what you say, I prefer to not do it at first.
Okay.
Question? During this preparation time, can I cast, like, for example, spiritual weapon, and would it last like the whole minute in combat, or is it going to lose some time?
You could cast it right before the first round of combat, and it would lose 1 round. So it would come in with 9 rounds instead of the 10 that it would have.
The 10. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
but you don't
But you would have to do it within range of where you're standing. So,
Yeah. Because
is
it
still
says that
pretty
you
decent.
can actually maneuver on the
Yeah.
first round of combat,
Yes.
it says, like before. Yeah.
so
The same for
So
Bless, okay.
can I get into the trench now?
you'll be able to do
or
that once initiative begins.
It starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. If there's
Okay.
anything you want to cast before
No.
initiative starts,
Can
No, I
do
think that
can
I
we
mean-
discuss quick tactics, by the way,
sure.
before we start?
Absolutely.
You said that you have grease, right, Professor Trick?
yes, I do.
No, I like that. Grease doesn't require concentration, right?
Doesn't.
And
Only
makes
waves.
difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
So we can potentially deny this space.
It lasts
Oh,
1 minute.
deny, like make this space difficult terrain, this space difficult terrain, and this the longer path to us, the only one that it doesn't have difficult terrain.
Is 10-foot square.
That's a pretty good idea.
So it's 2 by 2, 10 feet by 10 feet.
That's
Yeah.
what I do.
So you could put it there. Like,
Yeah. So if they want to come to us, they have to deal with the difficult terrain, separating the fighters. Web would be awesome because that restraint, but
I
It's
would use it
concentration.
later.
yeah,
And it's
it-
concentration.
and your concentration can be used in so much stuff. So that's an idea that I had looking at the map.
Okay. What's
So I
the-
would have to go like 9 minutes. No, because it lasts 1 minute.
You could do it the
So-
same as spiritual weapon. Cast it right before the encounter starts, and it would
Yeah.
have.
9
So
rounds.
If you get to round 9, not only would this be a legendary, but then the spiritual weapon and grease would then disappear.
okay, but
We don't
I
expect
said
to
something?
last like
Sorry.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you get points for hitting round 4. Not if
Wow.
all of you get it to. If any of you is alive
One
on
on
round
one.
4,
Yes.
you get points. And if somehow one of you is alive at round 8, you get points. And then there are no more bonus points for lasting longer, because I'm guessing in playtesting they thought it's not necessary.
But it's impossible. One player. Only
If one
at-
of you.
No.
Yeah. At least one of us. Okay. In the preparation says the characters also have a full round on the battlefield alone that they can use to position themselves on
Yes.
the card.
So round
so
1
we
of
can
initiative,
move? Okay,
yes,
yeah.
you will be able to move.
Okay.
Initiative has been pre-rolled, so
Ah.
I will tell you now. The wizard got a 17, so we'll go
Yeah.
first. Then the cleric got a 13. The barbarian, let me check, got... No, wait, made a mistake. Barbarian is on 13, cleric is on 9,
Oh,
paladin is on 5. Because that -1 dexterity messes you up sometimes as a
Hurts.
paladin.
Yeah.
can you
Paladin.
can you repeat,
Paladin
please?
also 5.
Wizard at 17,
Yo, yeah.
barbarian is at 13,
Sorry.
cleric and Herod in Blackmane is at 9, and the paladin James Jameson Jr. is at 5. You should be able to, once it starts, see a turn tracker in which you will see lots
Yeah.
of unnamed creature, unnamed creature, unnamed creature, Professor Trick, unnamed creature, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
you will
I
at least be
am
able
the
to see
professor.
yourselves.
I think we are good. So
Let's start.
Okay.
So
Let's
I
try.
wanted to cast haste to the barbarian, to my friend Thorum.
you can do that on the.
Are you doing
first
on
one.
round 1 or before?
On round 1 because I'm
Okay.
first, so I can do it, and then he can run wherever he wants.
Okay.
I want to do
So-
something before.
Yeah,
I want to
go
cast
ahead.
Beacon of Hope. And
Okay.
yeah.
Also before round 1?
Yep.
Okay, which one did you cast first? Spiritual weapon or beacon of hope?
No, I think I'm gonna go for Beacon of Hope first.
Okay.
And then in round 1 that I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon on that.
Okay, so should some of you survive to round 8, which is not impossible, there's rules to give you extra points if one of you is alive at there, then beacon of hope will fade.
And probably I'm gonna have to dispel it to use something else before that.
Yeah.
Me
What's
too,
the...
maybe.
One.
It's an aura, right? Beacon of hope is an aura?
Yeah, it says this spell bestows hope of its vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range, which is 30 feet. For the duration, each target has advantage of wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. But the most important part of it is, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any plane.
Very useful. Can all of you see the aura?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So beacon
Okay.
of hope.
So
I need them to start like here now.
we move before the
Place
fifth round?
yourselves where you
Yeah.
want within the first 2 rows, and once
So
you tell
the
me...
Come a little bit
Grease?
closer.
the grease is cast when
Okay.
it now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
In
know.
the first on in the first
Okay.
round.
Okay, so I'm going to move.
Wait, we haven't started the first round yet. I want to make sure
Okay.
you guys are all happy with your positioning, and you have any spells. So that will
I'm looking at my spells.
12 seconds before combat begins, Angharad cast Beacon of Hope. 6 seconds later, spiritual weapon. Here is your spiritual weapon. You can place it where you want.
I'm casting
I
Bless.
think I'm gonna move first, and then I'm gonna place it.
Okay,
If that's okay.
sure, no problem. That'll show up later.
I'm going to cast Bless in first level
Okay,
to N, Professor, and Torum.
Bless.
excellent.
Good.
I'm going to be using the clock to mark concentration.
Awesome.
And Professor and Thor. So not on yourself.
You're putting the statuses on us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
So everyone is blessed except the paladin.
yes.
So I'm going to push Bless.
Bless
How
is
you put it?
plus 1d4, isn't it?
Plus
Yep,
1d4.
on attacks and saves.
Yep.
Showing in BTT.
So first I should cast haste.
Sure.
And then I'm going to move, and then because I'm going to be then in range and cast Grease
Okay.
So
Who
now
are you
you
casting
have
haste
haste.
on?
Thorum.
Ooh. Super fast barbarian.
Yeah.
Super fast. Choke
Now-
boy.
Bless
I
Barbarian.
kind of want to use the snail to mark haste, but I won't. I will. I won't.
You can use the stunned condition because it is going to be soon.
I gave you one that has some more like crossed weapons to show the. Now you would have 4 attacks once you're fully raging. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a monk.
Preparations are complete. Your cleric has the banner of glory. We begin the encounter.
Can I say something before
Yes.
we start?
Absolutely.
When I cast Beacon of Hope, you see me grabbing the banner, and this is like an elf with white hair, only one less strand of black hair, and she says, "Siblings, long is the day, and long is the night, and long is Aaron's waiting. But today, Aaron's waiting ends. Today we die, and we go we are embraced by the White Death, and we go to Arnun, to the other world, where we'll live forever in glory. Let's go!"
Let's
Excellent.
go.
And with that, we enter round 1. The narrow passage to the south of you is sealed with stone to buy the villagers of Tails End extra time to escape. There's no turning back. Over the centuries, many armies have made a last stand in this canyon. Today, there is no army. There is only you. And you will be enough. There is an endless tide of enemies, led by the fearsome Doma Raskovar, that is advancing from the north. You can see the air choked with dust, stinking of sweat, and from within the smoke, you hear Raskovar unleashing triumphant war cries. The Horde is surging forward. There will be no surrender, there will be no mercy. Die well, and may the bards sing songs of your heroic last stand. We begin with round 1. There are no enemies on the board. Professor Trick, you
I'm
are
going
first to go.
Move my 25 feet. That was 25? Yes. Aye. And I'm going to cast Grease here.
Okay. I believe
So
you
I'm
can
going
draw,
to use-
but
I can draw. It's a square.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There,
Grease. Yeah.
excellent.
How large is it?
10
10
by
feet.
10. So 2 by 2 squares.
Oh, right.
So I'm going
Okay.
to... And that's my action.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
Thorun, our local barbarian, once a
Yeah.
minor, now fueled by rage.
Thorum is going to run. Oh, right. I have 30 feet, I think. I'm a dwarf.
35. You are enough of
You
a
are hasted.
barbarian.
And you,
Oh.
you are hasted.
You're hasted. Your speed is
Oh,
doubled.
You move
I'm-
70 and you're a dwarf? Awesome!
I'm a
Your feet are in
Such a
in the
speedy
floor.
dwarf.
Fast, yeah. Extremely fast dwarf.
Okay, I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to move to the trenches,
Sure.
and I'm going to lie prone actually. So I give disadvantage to any range attack, plus the half cover.
Love
Excellent.
it. Great
And
tactic.
get ready with the javelins.
So you took the dodge action, no bonus action?
No.
Oh,
I'm
lie
gonna-
prone. You're lying prone?
I'm lying prone.
Okay. So you have total covered, I believe. Hold on. Let me read the trench.
You say that, I know, the rocks are 150. And I think
There's
dwarves
nothing
are-
for lying prone. So, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
You can give me the
disadvantage
normal
on
combo and disadvantage to. I can live with that.
Correct.
And lying
Were we
prone
running
with the-
this by myself, I would give you total cover, but we're running by the rules.
I'm a pretty
So-
big dwarf.
Plus, yes.
I'm lying
the
to my
the
side.
wisps of the beard pop up over the 3-foot
Yeah.
trench. Excellent.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Our cleric, Black Mane.
Awesome. Question: is this like some kind of a bridge over the?
It is not mentioned in the rules. So if I were
Okay,
running
cool.
this, yes, but as it is, it gives no benefit or no penalty to cross at any
Awesome.
point in the trench.
Then I'm going to run after my friends, and I'm going to stay here, and I'm gonna look around and say, look up like into towards the mist, and I'll say, "Hounds of Windows, come here and impart your white death on all your enemies." And I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
60. Oh, you gave it. Awesome. So.
You're always
This is
so over dramatic.
Yeah. I've been dying my whole life. This is my moment. I've been waiting for this.
Very good. That's the end of your
Awesome.
turn?
Yeah, that was movement, my bonus action, and I don't think I have any actions that I would like. Oh, I can take the dodge action. Yeah,
Great.
I'm gonna do that.
James Jameson Jr., your elderly father escaping with the villagers, tears in his eyes, pride in his heart. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going. Oh, almost close the windows.
Yeah, no rage
Cool.
quitting.
Cool.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I will move here.
Mhm.
There are 30 feet. Here.
Mhm.
And look at my brave barbarian friend Torum and say some prayers.
Prayer.
I hate English sometimes. And cast him Sanctuary first level.
Doesn't that mess
It's
with
not
your
concentration, but
It's
it
not
will break.
concentration.
as
Yeah.
soon as I attack?
Correct.
All right. I can live
Uh,
with that actually.
and can I? No, I don't. It's not make any sense. Prepare an action to throw a javelin, right?
Yeah, you can. It's 30 feet normal range, 120 disadvantage, so you would be throwing a disadvantage, but yeah.
I will. Yeah. I will hold my action until I have an enemy in normal attack range.
Okay.
If
So
it's
that's-
lost, it's lost.
Okay. All right. And with that, we reach the end of round 1. We begin round 2.
We
So,
survive a round.
Yes! Come on!
congratulations.
Yeah.
We're doing this!
Do we get any points?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You are about to suddenly see so many points possible. It's going to surprise you how many points you could possibly
No!
get right
What
now.
are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Whoa.
So,
Daniel, can you lower the music, please?
absolutely.
Thank you.
You finally hear the drums approach from the smoke that was obscuring the view. These orcs are all wearing studded leather armor. Most of them seem to be, I'll be honest, they're minions. the ones with no names are minions, which means any hit will kill them, any failed saving throw that does damage will kill them, and if the saving throw that they succeed still does enough damage that it would drop them to 0, they will also die. Also, there are overkill attacks, which if your attack does enough damage that it would kill the enemy and still have damage left over, it can go on to kill minions that are nearby. And we'll go through those as they come in to play. Because this is the first time we're playing with minions. I'm very excited. There are a few others that you notice are more remarkable. So all the ones without names, studded leather armor, and spears. The Furies that you see carry huge great axes. And they seem very, very used to using them. And behind one of the Furies, at the very top, you see one orc that has a bandage over an eye, and is wearing what looks like trinkets and a small, like, one-handed drum and a horn hanging from the belt. No weapon clearly visible in their hands. And now, you see flying over, before any turn takes place, flying over the smoke, you have a moment to, what is that? And you realize it's a pot coming right towards you.
A pot?
What?
Yep. And it lands there. And I need all of you, so the three of you, Professor Trick, Ain, and Thorum, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Plus
You have a
Plus
the-
2, plus 5, yes.
the bless. And
Plus the
Plus,
bless,
yes.
plus the cover bonus.
bless is D4.
so
Dexterity saving throw, right?
Correct.
I have.
Do you have advantage?
Yeah, you can see it coming. You're lying prone with a javelin and you go like, is that a pot? And you're able to see it coming, so you have advantage.
so
Yeah.
10 plus I have to roll d4. 80 king. So 13 plus 5 is
The DC was 12. If you beat it,
Phew.
you take half damage.
okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. Oh no!
So that was a max damage.
On the
There was
first
something
roll!
going on with
Come
that oil.
What are you doing?
This
I'm really
this
sorry.
is half
Listen, if
Okay,
we
that's
end
great.
really early, we can do a second attempt. Maybe.
This is
No. It's okay. It's okay.
So-
Let's go!
Come on.
18
Let's go,
damage
let's
for
go.
a failed save, which I believe is for our cleric only. And those of you who succeeded, it's 9 damage.
9. Okay. I subtracted.
I failed. I take 18.
Please,
Yeah, and
take
roll
18.
a concentration save, the
Yeah.
wizard
I
and the
have-
cleric as well.
Okay, you're right.
please
Plus
let
a d4, right?
Yes, plus
The
D4.
concentration.
please let
Bless
me
helps
know
you
if you are bloody.
Which type of damage is this?
Fire damage.
Fire.
Yes.
As the burning
19
oil spreads around you,
On my
pools inside the
24,
trench.
really,
Yep.
with the plus 5 from James. The 24
Excellent.
in my.
Concentration
So-
is with with
Constitution. Constitution saving
what?
throw.
Okay.
So this oil clings to the cleric, burning your
You
skin. Your faith is
Maintain
too strong.
That haste.
Wait, I need a d4.
10 is enough. You managed. It's half the and you took 9, so you need a 10 or higher. So
Ah,
you maintain concentration.
Uh,
Professor Trick, it is your turn.
I'm sorry.
As you see this horde.
Sorry, Daniel. Why you say plus 5 for me?
No, the
no.
plus 5 was for Professor Trick, and for just for
Okay.
Professor Trick.
Okay. Sorry.
because you haven't cast your aura. Do you have this aura
I
of
think I
That's
don't have-
level 6. So
Level
Ah,
6,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And
That would
it's
be a
less than
huge
6.
deal. That would
Yeah.
go from that. Then the strategy is everybody stay around the paladin. Let's
Yes.
move
Yeah.
in a block.
Okay, let's go, Professor
Okay,
Drake.
okay. Go.
It is your turn.
So Professor Trick says like, this is nothing. You haven't been to a birthday of party of 8-year-olds. So I take out my wand and I cast what's the spell? To the guy with the drums.
Yep.
Firebolt.
Firebolt or fireball?
Bolt. Firebolt.
Okay.
So I roll.
I believe he has a bit of cover because there's a person. But it doesn't matter. That's gonna hit him. So go ahead and
so
roll your
attack.
damage.
Sorry, I don't see any names on the
No.
tokens.
Oh,
No.
my apologies.
Yeah. 10.
10 damage. All right.
10 damage.
You see as the fireball splashes on their armor. Why? It's ticked to show. Well, I apologize. The ones with
So-
special tokens are these are the
Minions.
minions. The ones with an axe are the furies, and the one with only one eye visible is the god color.
Okay. So then I move here and I
Sure.
I go like to try to get more cover.
Cover, yes.
Excellent.
Okay. That's my action.
Well, it is now the God Caller has received the firebolt, is going to step forward. Let's see. So before moving, they are going to raise their hand to the sky and sing a song to their gods. And everyone within 30 feet of the God Caller, which means up to that fury. Oh, and that one minion doesn't get it. They all have advantage on attack rolls until the start of the God Caller's next turn.
Cool.
And you see that the God Caller is still singing the song.
Sorry, can you all put your life totals in your tokens, please, if you can?
My what?
Your
Life-
life total, like your hit points.
The players, you mean?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't I didn't preset them because in case you guys would cast aid or something like that.
Yeah.
So you see the God Caller walks up to the grease and is still singing the song that is giving everybody their enhanced speed. Thorum. It is your turn.
Does the effect looks to follow the guy here?
It is still on the... It hasn't spread. So it is everyone who heard it at the beginning.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're right. It's everyone that can hear them. So yeah, it's... As he leaves, you see the effect is only on a few of the orcs. So yeah, right now, it's only on the God Caller. And like those guys.
So, how stupid I am. Pretty stupid.
You're
As a
hasted.
player.
You're
You
hasted.
can run
a-
in, whack, and run back.
Yeah. You can see Thorum, this miner of this region, a pretty calm dwarf. He likes teas and walks on the beach. Come here, you little bastard! Face me! To me! Thorum! I'm going to grab my sword, use my movement, and to stand up, and then run to straight to the...
So because you are hasted, you use 35 movement to stand up, and you still have 35 to run up and get there.
Yeah, I'm going to rage.
And in fact, yeah, because of the difficult terrain, yeah, it takes you your full movement to get there. As you
And-
step on the mud pool just a little bit.
I just think I still have
You're
5
still
feet
blessed.
You
after
have
this movement.
you have
only-
Sanctuary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have no. Forget it. The sanctuary is going now because
Yeah.
I'm going to attack. So yeah, I'm going to take 3 attacks with my great sword, and fuck it, I want this guy dead, and I'm going to
You
first
use an
my
action to stand up.
my rage is a frenzy
Yeah,
rage,
frenzied rage.
and I'm going to take a reckless abandon. I think it's called. No, reckless attack.
Yep.
So 1 attack, 2
That
attacks,
hits.
3 attacks.
Hits.
I
All
think
hit.
that all hits.
Yep.
So I'm
Without
going to-
bliss.
Yeah, you see the god
Awesome.
caller is
Awesome.
maintaining this song to their god, and suddenly sees this dwarf pop up, run right at them, and the blade moves faster than the eye can see. The song stops as how much is that total? So I think you need to add the rage damage because that doesn't D&D
Yeah,
Beyond
yeah, yeah.
doesn't.
So in total is 9 plus 19 plus 17. A lot.
Well, so
Yeah, it's
9 plus
28.
19, 28 plus 16. That's 30, 44.
44.
So, you see, the god collar is bloodied immediately as you take this flurry of blows and blood starts spurting out. And yeah, suddenly very.
And I think I
annoyed.
still have, I still have 5 feet. So I'm
Well,
going
no,
to...
because you stepped on the mud in that square.
No, but if I do this movement, that's 30,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. So, are you saying that though? Okay. Question: if those are not difficult terrain from the mud, would you have moved the grease there, or would you have left it where it was?
No, where it was.
Okay.
We can have that as a chopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm going to move back 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to risk the opportunity attack.
Which is with
Well-
advantage. As the god collar, like blood is now pouring on their face. He's blinking the one eye that he has visible. You see, he points his hand at you. This time with 2 horns up. As you hear a power cord of metal ring out at you. Goodness, I hope it's with advantage. Yes, and that's a hit. 25 to hit. And you
Okay.
see a wave of thunder damage come towards you as you take 15 points of thunder damage.
15.
As this
Oh.
metal sound rings in your ears.
Are you raging?
Yes, but
The-
I'm a berserker ray.
Yeah, and this is thunder
Berserker
damage.
barbarian. 15,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Sí, igual a lot.
Listen, round 4, you get points for last stand. This is round 1.
Yeah.
And now it is the Orc Furies.
Had to risk it. So
I mean, you really hurt that God Caller. And they were going to provide a pretty significant buff to all of their...
allies, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that Orc Fury comes rushing towards
Holy
you,
fuck!
lifting
They are
up
faster
a-
than I thought.
Oh!
Whoa!
Yep.
That's super fast!
They lift the massive axe, and they attack you with advantage. But the good news is, that's their whole movement. They're not going to be able to... Ooh, 24, nearly a crit. That's the only one that's going to be able to get there
Yeah.
this turn. 5 slashing damage, and you can reduce that to 2. As this huge
Alright.
axe comes in, and you barely feel it. Like, this is the stuff you were expecting. What you were ready for. 25. And, yep, that's... That Fury gets there. Just starts getting into the mud. This one is going to try... Yeah, and avoid the mud. Are they going to chuck a javelin? Or are they going to be more strategic? Yeah, they're going to... That Fury runs all the way in and jumps into the trench and just stays there. And this guy's going to step into the grease. So what is the effect of grease? It's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
I tell you right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's Grease. It says yes, Dex 15
Okay. So I'm being mean, which means that
or
before...
falls prone.
Yeah, before stepping into the grease, that Fury chucks a javelin at Thorin,
Of course it does.
Alright.
and then they're going to step into the grease. I believe 16, because you are hasted, misses.
Yeah.
It's +2, right?
Yep. So you see this javelin coming right at your face, and your enhanced reflexes allow you to step out of the way, and it just grazes
At the last
through
time.
your hair.
Yes!
And And now the
Healing
Fury
is
steps
coming,
in.
my dwarf friend.
Dexterity save fails, and this Fury is
Right.
knocked prone.
Not prone, right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And they do a classic pratfall, like they slipped on a banana peel and they fall on their back. And now we begin with the minions. These minions are moving. Actually, no, never mind. I apologize. Cleric, it is your turn.
Sarun! The time is not right yet! You still have time to be here! And I cast Healing Word as a bonus action, and since you have Beacon of Hope, you
Yeah.
recover 11 points of damage. 11 hit points.
That's
right away.
pretty
Yeah.
good. And you have,
No.
I think, features of. Oh no,
Not yet.
not at this level. Yeah. 11?
And then I turn 11. And then I turn around towards like the orc that jumped on us, and I say, "Fight me, you coward! I'm the one you're looking for!" And I say, "Blackstar, burn this infidel alive!" And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Another
as
dexterity
my
save?
action. Yeah, Dex 6, Dex
Fails.
15.
Burn them.
Awesome! Come on, roll well. Be good in D&D. Not so good. 6 points of damage.
You see the light that burns them, but they remain
Yeah.
steadfast on their focus on the mage. Although you get the feeling that they will happily come kill you after they've killed the mage. Okay,
Okay, let me check. So
you still have movement.
So
There's a dude right beside me. I didn't.
Yeah, it used their action to dash and jumped right in next to you.
Oh fuck! I did.
okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna put myself here and I'm gonna say, "Professor, get away from there." And the idea is that you can move through me, and then when you give them an attack opportunity, they cannot. You have to give them, but then
Yeah.
they cannot follow you because they will give an attack. Will give me an attack of opportunity. At
Okay.
least we have that.
A question, DM. The minions all move in the same initiative?
Yes, they all act in the same initiative, and they're going to be moving in groups of 5.
Alright.
So that was my turn.
Great.
Thank you very much.
James Jameson Jr. Have you?
Okay.
There's no enemy. No enemy got within normal range of your javelin.
True. This one is Horde, right? Or
Which one?
no one has damage?
That one is hurt. Yeah, they took Sacred Flame. They took some
Okay.
damage from that.
I'm going to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, and throw a javelin.
Great. I believe you have 6. We'll be keeping track. That hits.
I think
Even with the cover for being in the trench, that hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. And that javelin bloodies them. As it digs into their armor, you see blood spurt from the wound, and it roars.
Don't worry, my little friend. I will protect you.
You have another attack. At level
Oh,
5.
all right.
I love it.
Javelin again.
Already.
23.
Hits. Roll damage.
8 points of damage.
The other javelin digs deep into their back, and Professor Trick, you see the point come up the other end, and you see blood spurts out of their mouth, and the orc is barely standing up, but still, it sees its death, but it's hoping it's also yours.
No.
I believe you still have a bonus action, James Jameson Jr.
Bonus action, I don't know what I can do. I think I'm not going to do anything.
It is time for the orc
Oh,
blitzers.
hold on.
Well, okay.
I have 20 foot of movement. I'm going to move my
Yeah, you have 10 more.
my over 10 to the front, so 5, 10.
Excellent.
Trying to get closer to Torum.
Good. And also closer to the orcs.
I
So.
see. Yes.
This flock of
see.
minions.
I'm going to be Italian because of my mustache. See.
awesome.
Bellissimo. Okay.
Bellissimo.
So,
And you have to move the hands like this.
Yeah.
That's how you speak Italian.
Uh,
Mamma mia.
yes, okay. So they
Oh,
all move
they
up.
have range attacks.
Yep.
Yep.
Now these are minions. They don't do a lot of damage, but the more of them that attack together, the more likely they are to hit, and the more damage they do if they hit. So a normal minion on its own would have a +4 to their attack. Because there's 5 of them together, it's +9 to the attack. So very
Okay,
likely
I'm
to hit.
fine. I'm pretty fine.
Yeah, and they're doing this with advantage at you.
Yeah.
That 5 is not going to do it, so let's see if the other one is. That's 16, yes, because they have an additional +4 to that, it's 20. So you take 5 points of piercing damage as
Reduce
a
to-
volley of very poorly made wooden spears, no metal points on them, just hits you, and it's the nastiest splinters that I've ever hit you, but barely a bother for you.
That's 5 reduced to 2, 3?
Correct.
2. No, that's 2 healing. 2 damage, you say.
I made a mistake, but okay, it's okay.
-2. Alright.
These move there. And then this one is going to move there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, there's 20 minions came in this wave.
Oh, whoa.
I just want to see what's the range on you. Yeah,
Hit me.
that range of that brace of minions is going to throw spears at James Jameson Jr. Also
Oh,
with a
no.
+9 to hit. Disadvantage now because they're okay, so they miss. You see all these splinters coming. It's up to you if you block them with your shield or what you do. This block is going to come here.
How do you make like Godos in Roll20? With Tiff?
Right click
Right.
as you're
Oh.
holding. So
How do you add the
Right.
HP? The HP bar?
Click on your token, and you're gonna see 3 boxes.
Okay.
The middle one is your AC. The top one you can use for your life. So you click on you click on the gear on the left,
Okay.
and the bar one,
Gotcha. Found me. Thank you.
current HP on the left, max HP on the right. Save
Cool.
settings, and that's all you need.
no.
Thanks.
So, a brace of spears flies at the cleric and shatter against the trench and against your armor and your shield, no damage. And then 4 of them, because one of them had to run a lot to try and catch up with the rest, throw spears at the wizard. +9 to hit, but you have +5 to your AC, so I think you're at 20. And that's a natural one, as spears land all over the ground around the trench, fly over the trench. So, lots of minions. Okay. Are any of you within 5 feet? No, because of the funnels. You guys positioned yourselves well. Okay, so that's the end of the minions. Congratulations! You survived round 2. None of you are dead. Here's the other thing. You didn't kill any of them. So
No.
that's a bit of a problem, because every round, stuff happens.
I tried,
Okay.
okay? I tried.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what happens
went for
this
the big guy.
turn at the top of the round is that a war portal appears behind you. Flames
No,
shoot
we're
up.
going for the point. We're going for the point.
We're going to for the points?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you guys. You at any point, any of you from anywhere on the map can attempt
Okay.
an Arcana check, DC 15, to close this portal. As long
Okay.
as it is open, enemies can appear from the portal or from the clouds
From the
of
top,
smoke.
yeah.
And
But
even
they're
a 10
behind us.
It can appear within 5 feet of the southern wall of the canyon.
Oh,
So I could have put it over there, but I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah, we know.
And because I'm
course,
trying to
yes.
kill you, the entire wave comes through the portal. As you see, through the portal, a massive, trunk-like foot, huge claws the size of your wizard, stomp the ground. Thorun, you're focused on all the orcs. Suddenly, the water on the surface of the mud behind you, ripples. And again, and all the orcs, their eyes go up. As the rest of you in the trench see a massive beaked head appear through the portal as a gargantuan, flightless bird comes out with a huge, sharp beak, a massive bone crest, and sharp, deadly talons on their feet. And riding atop, grabbing onto a harness, you see 10 of the orc blitzers that came as part of the Horde. And it is initiative count 20, the Saiza, which is the bird. Now, it looks like pronunciation is moving towards Skyza, but the author of the packet said their version was Saiza, but really it can be whatever the community decides. So, the Saiza moves up. Ooh, actually, what is the range on this very cool ability? Because, within 5 feet of them. So,
I don't have
I'm
any...
trying to kill you.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I know.
I know, I know.
Don't apologize.
Well, it's
Hold
because I might have chosen to do something against the paladin, but I'm trying to kill you, and currently the cleric is shining with radiant light as the huge head comes crashing down towards the cleric at +7 to hit,
You have
and that is a
18.
24.
That's not enough.
And you receive,
Cleric, how much is your AC?
20. No, that hits me. If
you
it's
take
against me,
23 points of slashing damage as this massive bone crest hits you.
I'm down.
You're down.
Yeah, I was
And
at
if-
20.
And if you were not down, you would now be dazed, which means on your turn you can only do an action, a bonus action,
Oh
or
no.
a movement.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that Professor Trig is going to have to use the
The banner?
The banner.
banner.
Yeah.
The paladin can also heal, and the paladin is right there. Well,
But
I'm
I need to
unconscious,
be
yes.
Right there.
next to her.
Yep.
there's currently nothing in the way.
Yeah, but
Professor
I
Trick,
cannot use a short rest if I'm unconscious, I think. Or does this allow for that?
Wait, the
I'll check
banner.
I'll check the rules on it. I'll check the
Yeah.
short rest rules. Professor Trick, it's your turn.
Elena, you moved your mic settings. You are picking a little.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I haven't moved anything. I'm gonna try to fix it though.
Thank you.
Let me check.
So it says if you use the banner, you inspire willing creatures.
Within 30 feet, yeah.
Inspire is
Can you be
Like
willing
the
to-
short
It takes
rest
your
or something?
yes, it gives you a short rest.
okay, it's the short.
I don't think
How
we
does
need
that
it.
sound? Is that okay?
It's okay.
I don't think we need it right now. We are good. We
are
have to
one play
just start
down.
killing.
Yeah, as of now, I don't think you guys have scored any points.
No,
No.
I mean, you have your honorable conduct, and so far you haven't attempted to close the portal. That's 10 points right there.
Yeah.
I told you
what
we
it
are
is.
going to make like 20 points max.
Professor Trick.
So
Decide.
I'm going to Professor Strick. His mustache trembles with fear. he says when he cast in desperation, fireball to the fucking bird.
Fireball or ball?
Ball.
Whoa.
Yes!
Fireball.
That's going to kill a lot of minions.
Yeah, you're gonna kill a lot
Excellent.
of it. Oh, look at that! Yes.
Nice.
Dex
That's what I'm
15.
talking about.
Dex 15.
Actually, technically, it would be over here to not hit your cleric, but yeah. Okay, so dexterity 15. Roll the damage because I'm pretty sure I don't need to roll for the minions because they're just gonna die.
Oh, so many ones. 24.
The
That is the
Siza
thing.
fails. So,
That is the thing, we have to climb on the back so we can
yeah,
some
there are
points.
additional points if you climb onto the Siza. There's also
I don't
additional
care.
points if you kill the Siza, and even more points if you kill the Siza this round. That's difficult, which is why it's worth extra points. So, 24 points of damage as there's a massive detonation high up where the now bloody crest of bone is. All these lovely blitzers. Need to delete all these. So, because you just killed a whole bunch of minions,
Yeah, we got some
Killing
you
points.
get points.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get Minion Mayhem, which is 2 points, and you also get 2 kill streaks because you killed 10 enemies that are not sizes, or the Doma. So that's 6 points right there with that move. Good job.
Look at that. You were talking about having points.
And you see
So-
singed feathers all over the Siza, and there's a moment of confusion as suddenly all this weight vanishes off the bird's back, and you still have your movement and your bonus action.
I can do anything to help Ain.
It's okay.
So I'm going to.
What's up
Try
with the
to-
banner? You're talking about?
Can I grab the banner?
You can grab the banner. It's an action to use it, though. You can grab it if
Okay.
you want, just to
I'm
have
going
it.
to grab it and try. Can I try to climb the?
Yeah, it just takes you 5 feet of movement.
So I'm going to climb here, away from the bird. And that's a 5. I am going to remain
That's
there
staying
because
alive, right?
yeah, that's it. That's my action.
So I will say this. You don't take an attack of opportunity from the Siza because you have not left its range.
Okay.
Wow.
Good.
Okay,
That's ridiculous.
so that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
That is some passive
Um,
aggressive check. Like, yeah, you're safe because you are not.
Precisely.
So the God Caller is covered in blood. There's grease in front of them, but the only hurt creatures are way far away from them. Oh no, it's 60 feet. So,
Okay, I have to kill the healer.
you see as it rings multiple of the bone trinkets that it has in a rallying ostinato, and they regain 20 hit points. Up to 3 creatures of their choice. So it's also the Siza and this Fury.
Oh, cool.
And it's going to pick another Fury. You see many of the feathers of the bird, almost all of them, but not all of them, regain their color as charcoal rains or char feather comes down off of them. And there's one creature remaining, and it's going to choose this Fury so that they now ignore difficult terrain. Yeah, which means they can run through the mud unopposed. And that was their bonus action. Of course, they can only do that once per day. So... The Siza is out of the range, or it would have been very, very mean to give the Siza another attack. But it is out of the range of the cool thing that the God Caller can do. So the God Caller will do the other cool thing, as it will now once again begin to sing the Song of the Gods. And everybody within 30 feet of the God Caller has advantage on their attack rolls.
Alright.
And you once again realize if you manage to deal any damage to the God Caller, the song will end. So you can keep that in mind. Okay. And that is the God Caller's turn. Thorun.
Alright, I have to kill the healer, and this is bad because my friends are dealing with something interesting back there, but I'm holding back the Horde. So yeah. And by the way, Professor Trick, remind me, your grease is a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes, 15.
So if I step on it, I have advantage.
Yes,
because
you can
of
see
my
it.
Danger set. Fuck it! What could go wrong? I've stepped on the grease.
Okay, make a dexterity save. You are still blessed and you have advantage.
Yeah. That's enough.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to say, "You want some? Come get some!" And I'm going to start lashing a flurry of blows, like 4 of them.
Okay.
You said that the guy is pretty hurt, right?
He is still bloody. Yes.
Oh, alright, so I'm going to attack. Not regular, no
Okay.
reckless. So 1, that's a 2.
That hits. Immediately the song stops and he goes, "Not a..." And he starts receiving.
I'm going for in parts because I don't know if I can drop it.
Yeah,
on
roll the
this
damage
one.
for these two.
Yeah.
If you roll really, really well. So that's 15.
And that's 9.
Yeah, so that's 24. He is still alive.
Alright,
Oh.
another one. That
Oh.
doesn't going to happen. And that's 16. I have a
That
d4.
hits.
Alright. So 3 attacks. Please die. 10 more.
If he had not used his once per day bonus action to heal, he would be dead. But you see, as the wounds had managed to close, giving him cool new scars that he might have bragged about, and your sword comes slashing back through, reopening many of them. The once white patch covering the eye is now filled with blood, and the God Caller is still alive. But the aura is gone, which is good because now the enemies don't have advantage on all of their attacks.
Yeah. Fuck.
You still have movement if you want to risk it.
I don't, because I'm going to trigger several attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. You do
5.
hear the minions gnashing their teeth at you. If the minions are still there when you start your turn there, you will take additional damage as they mess with you.
All
But
right.
yeah.
Help.
I'm trying.
Listen, if one of you is alive by round 4, extra points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
So
We can do this.
it is now the turns of the Orc Furies. This Orc Fury... Well, no. This one is going to try and kill you, Professor Trick. That's what they've been doing this whole time. They're going to swing at you.
No.
Do you have two?
No shield.
Like the
14
spell, I think.
misses because of your
15.
mage armor. You see the axe come swinging at your neck.
Patty,
You're
muted.
I
You
haven't cast mage
You
armor.
didn't cast
I
mage
have,
armor?
No, I have
I
to
am so
15.
What?
But you have how much? AC 15?
15.
That's 15 with mage armor. It's 12 without. Would you have
I
cast?
know.
Yeah,
Why?
because I had set it as mage armor from before. If you had
but I
known that you
have-
had 12, would you
But I
have?
have my inventory, my cloak of displacement.
They have disadvantage. Important
Yeah.
magic items.
Yeah, I have my cloak. I'm going to take away the.
They miss. Yeah. So
Yes.
Thank God.
you see,
Very good, very good.
yeah, the fury swings the axe. It cuts straight through the neck of the gnome with no resistance. And they look back, and the gnome is slightly to the side. They're like, what? And they only get one attack per turn. So And they have a bonus action, but it doesn't make sense to use it. This Fury is going to run up to the Paladin, ignoring difficult terrain.
Okay. I mean, great.
Your Paladin could be speaking Halfling at home. 14 misses.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
This Fury is going to stand up from the grease. Does something happen when they start their turn on the grease?
Yes, when they go in. I mean, when they. Oh wait, let me see. When a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there.
Okay, so it's ending the turn.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to stand up. It's going to swing. By the way, I read the rules on short rest. It doesn't mention the character having to be conscious. So if you're unconscious, you can still, and you are willing, which I assume you are, you can receive the benefits of a short rest.
Yes? Awesome.
Cool.
Cool.
A 16
So if
to
Prof
hit.
does that,
Because of the haste, it misses. And now that Fury is going to attempt to get out of the grease.
Difficult
But it only
terrain.
has half the movement.
I'm sorry.
It's difficult terrain, the grease?
Yeah, I think. Let me. Yes,
In that case,
difficult terrain
Uh,
for the duration.
yeah, it is
So
difficult
it
terrain.
can only move 7 feet.
Yep, which means they go there, and they're like trying not to slip, and they end their turn, which means dexterity save there. Ten, they fall down prone.
excellent.
This orc is having a very slapstick day. The other orc is also going to swing at you before trying to move down. So that orc didn't even trigger an attack of opportunity from you because it didn't get far enough.
Yeah.
This one, wow. Well, I've rolled some really good stuff elsewhere. This misses, and then sees that there's a whole horde of minions coming towards to get you, and it's going to move to get next to Jameson.
Oh,
You're free to take an attack of opportunity as it runs past you, Thorun.
Yeah.
Swing away.
I'm going to take that attack of opportunity.
Hits.
12.
12. You see, as you place your sword on the way, the orc cuts itself on the side and blood spurts out as this orc is now bloodied. But they are going to use their bonus action, which they can do once per day, to regain 5 hit points. And so there's this spurt of blood, and then you see their veins glow red with the blood fire of the orcs, which is a cool thing that orcs have in Flea Mortals. It's a cool book. If this packet is to be believed, it's going to be real cool.
Will be awesome. Yeah.
So now this orc, there was a spurt of blood that would be lethal. Like this orc would be starting to bleed to death, and then a pulse of red in their veins, and the wound closes up. And they keep running, and they end their turn next to the paladin.
to answer the chat, no, I can't.
Okay. So those are the Furies. Cleric, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Roll a 20. Be good at D&D.
You are blessed.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And that doesn't end. So I get a.
But blessed
I get
is
a,
not for. No, this is saving throw. Yeah.
Save throw.
There's saving throw, yeah. So okay. So let's go. Oh come on!
No.
One fail.
Failure.
Yep.
Even
That's
with
how
the
it
before?
is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled super low. I've been rolling low all night, but it's okay. Oh, do I get the benefit from the paladin?
The
The
aura?
saving throw benefit?
It's
No,
not.
he
It's
hasn't.
at level 6,
Any-
and it's 10 feet.
Ah, okay.
I
Cool.
don't have any aura.
Yes. A lot of things
Yeah,
would be
those-
different if you were level 6.
Yeah, probably. That's true.
This is only round 3.
Yeah.
James Jameson Jr., our paladin, surrounded by orc furies. Your cleric with the banner is down.
And
don't?
I have a
Professor
big,
has the banner.
big bird behind me.
What is the range of aid? Because you has discussed exactly using aid to lift people up from dead.
Is
Not
touch.
dead, unconscious.
It's a
I think
touch.
it's 30.
30 feet.
30
Yeah.
feet.
30 feet? I'm looking
Yep.
at the ones in
Yeah.
in D&D Beyond. You're right.
I can get it in even.
Because
Because that ups your max by 5 and heals you by 5.
Yeah.
Let
So
me
you
see.
could give it
I'm looking-
to
I'm looking.
3 people of your choice. That is your action, though. It just
Yeah, I
means you
know.
won't have to move and take those attacks of opportunity.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me
And
see.
also, it's
70
only
feet,
5 points.
one action.
Yeah, but you
Use-
can give it to.
Your spell
One can fight with one or
Thorum.
with 3.
Yeah, no, I'm saying-
Just the 3 within range.
Yeah.
Between the
And,
banner and the
okay.
5 points.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Second level 8, my last second level spell.
Okay.
What this one?
So pick 3 creatures. It can be anyone in your
no,
party,
no.
including yourself.
I haven't used my second level spells.
Correct.
Okay.
You used Bless at first level.
Yes. 3 creatures. Torun, the cleric, and me.
Thank you so much.
So you
I
all,
appreciate.
your max hit points go up by 5, and you are healed 5 points. So none of you
Oh,
are at
that's
max hit points.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, actually, Jameson might be at max hit points. So yeah.
I'm max.
So your max goes up by 5, and you are at those max hit points still.
Cool.
Okay.
So the new max.
You still have
now-
movement and bonus action should you wish.
Okay, I'm up.
Yep.
I'm up. I'm up.
Your cleric
Yes.
is alive. And your death saves are reset, so that failure won't affect
Yeah.
you for your
How
final
much
moment.
does this last? Hey.
Like 8
I think
hours.
8 hours?
8 hours. It's,
More than
it's
you
not
want.
Awesome.
And it's not concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the spell to get
It's
people
great.
up.
Very good spell.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Super efficient.
I don't know.
You also have it. Your cleric has it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at it now. Yeah, pretty good.
Jameson.
Anything with your movement or your bonus
Yes.
action?
Can we? Sorry, can we take a break?
Oh, yes.
A bio break?
We've been
Okay.
playing for an hour and a
Wait,
half,
why don't you finish your turn?
and then we'll take a
Yeah.
break.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that I'm going to do something.
Let's finish this turn, maybe. Can you?
Yeah.
wait-
Let's finish this turn.
I have something to do. I'm thinking about it. I don't
How
want
about we
to
take
leave
the
them.
break and we come
Okay,
back with
no.
you making the decision?
Move here. Only move 5 feet.
Sure.
And bonus action. Use the send some words to my father. This is it. We can do this and prepare the sword.
Yeah. Light it
Yes.
up.
Okay. Excellent. So we will now take a short break. We should
Okay,
be
can you play? Maybe you have 2 creatures left in the round, I think, or 3. Or would you prefer that we have the
all,
break?
I have all the minions. So
Okay, cool.
minions
then we
are-
have a
Yeah. Break.
break.
break in the middle of turn 3.
Yep.
Go.
So
we have one turn, one round more.
One
We're
more,
getting
come
back very soon to you guys, but
Yes.
we're
Yeah.
gonna take a break. See ya.
Yeah.
yeah, wait for a,
Thank you.
Wait us for a little bit, please.
Yeah, and remember, subscribe, like if you're enjoying this. Leave us a comment. Give us some, from the future,
Let Patty
some
go to the
encouragement.
bathroom.
Let's go.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Welcome back. In the excitement, I'm afraid I forgot to mention the amazing art that was made by one of the members of our group, the amazing artist Juan, who you may have seen also as an amazing player, playing the incredible Balmeches in Mysteries.
A sapient cat.
Yeah.
If you've always wanted to see a sapient cat doing shit, go and watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, truly an incredible character.
In Acro.
An evil saint.
We don't know.
Yeah.
No, they don't
I mean,
know.
aren't all cats evil? Food for thought.
You can see Mystery of from the keep in the link there.
Yes.
There.
And we're also going to put Juan's link tree in the description, so you can follow him. He also streams many times when he's doing these drawings, so that's an excellent way to see someone who's very good at their skill do it very well.
We love you, Juan.
Yes. Back to the moment of James Jameson Jr. using his ancestral blade, speaking the command word, and flames erupting on the blade as the flame tongue longsword ignites. And that's the end of their turn. And we move on to the Orc Blitzers. So, first, Thorun, you started within 5 feet of 2. The ability happens with 3 or more. Nothing happens. So now this block of 5 moves there.
Oh.
They're just positioned themselves to Burning Hands range.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Come on, Professor.
Can they-
¿Ma qué cosa?
Hold
¿Qué
on.
cosa?
I just need to figure out, can they all get within melee range of you? Because that's different than if they all hit you at range.
I have my
Difficult
cloak of
terrain?
displacement.
Yeah, one is not in the same row, so probably it's gonna get out.
Yep. Get there.
Now that is round 3, it's going to be.
Wait, and the difficult terrain.
It takes 1 foot of... So it takes 10 feet, but they have 35...
Oh my god, I'm going to die.
No,
You're
you
fine.
definitely have the hit points to survive this attack, even if they hit you with disadvantage, which at +9 is not certain.
I sure
But it's likely, even with disadvantage. But it's not a lot of damage. So that would be a hit.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Still a 20. You take 5 points of piercing damage as these wooden spears pierce through the illusory image of Professor Trick. And they hit you, and it dispels, and it doesn't come back until your turn, which is coming up very soon. Anyway, so you take 5 points of piercing damage. From that group.
Concentration.
Yeah, you need just a 10, and you're still blessed. And
Wait, I'm looking for me. Where's my card?
20.
Okay, here. Concentration. 12. Okay.
30.
I'm dreading the day that you lose that concentration because I'm gonna get stunned,
Yep.
surrounded by
It's gonna be
enemies.
real bad. Well, so
Yeah.
the good news is you're getting less and less surrounded as they get past you. So those are all going to make a ranged attack at James Jameson, since they saw you do some healing.
Oh, great!
And the cleric is prone, which would be disadvantage at them. So at +9, that is going to be a miss with a 16. So
Yeah, miss.
once again, harmless spears come flying towards you.
Ha ha!
This guy. Move. There.
Now it has to be canon for us that gnomes are Italians and have mustache.
Yeah, we have halflings, which are Chileans, and now gnomes are Italians. It's awesome because most of
together.
Argentina, yeah, they're like Italian descendant. So yeah, and they live side by side, like gnome and halflings, like they're always lives kind of close.
Kelda has
I
just
like it.
turned
We
into
need to tell
an
Diego.
Argentinian.
Natural 1. So you
Has turned
You
into
are-
Luigi.
surrounded by what seems like a porcupine of wooden spears that try and jab at you, and you completely ignore them as you focus on the 2 huge axes of the Furies in front of you. And this group. That guy is going to take 1 step back so that they can all make a ranged attack on Thorum. I think you already used your attack of opportunity, so it doesn't happen.
Yep.
The +9 is 16 because you are hasted, it misses. And now they are all going to try and run through the grease. So they are all going to make dexterity saving throws.
Prepare for the slapstick comedy.
One of them, so first one succeeds. Second one fails. Yes, no. What's DC is 15. Third one succeeds. Fourth one fails. So 3 succeed, 2 fail. So first one manages to. But it's difficult terrain. So
Yeah.
just barely gets there. Second one falls prone. There. Third one. Gets there. Fourth one falls prone. And the fifth one goes through the difficult terrain. And ends there. Okay. And those 2 are prone. And that is the end of round 3. Which means things get a little bloodier.
Round 3, guys.
And you are all
Yeah.
alive at round 4, which means you all get points for being in the last stand.
Yay!
Yeah.
And
Come
now
on, let's do this.
This is it.
you all hear through the sky a sound that you now recognize, as a projectile comes hurling towards you from a catapult sent by the orcs. But this time it is not aimed at the trench where some of you are located. This is bigger. It's not a ceramic pot. It is a large wooden barrel filled with explosives that
Oh, no.
impacts the very large boulder that is there, detonating it and sending it, shards of it flying everywhere. Now, by sheer luck, almost none of you are in range. The only one is Thorun, who, upon his return, is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. But a bunch
I
of the
am
orcs.
here.
Okay, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as
You're
the
blessed.
boulder is obliterated, leaving a smoking pit there.
You're blessed.
Yes, you are blessed.
Something.
And you have advantage
so
because
you
of
take
haste.
half damage.
Advantage because you.
Yeah, you succeeded. Congratulations. So I would like to thank Kenpo in the MCDM Discord, who made these little tokens to replace the boulder.
Can you remove the walls on the boulder because we can't see?
Sure. As the boulder is now missing, you can now see the smoking pit that it left in its wake.
Awesome.
Wow.
I had it as a plan that we can climb that.
Yeah,
I'm very glad that we didn't.
That you didn't say that.
and it's great
Yeah.
because, and you're the only one in the area, and you take half damage, so you only take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, which you
Yeah,
resist.
this is-
So
Yeah.
you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as a fireball level explosion goes off, shards go flying everywhere. That minion is destroyed. That prone minion is also destroyed. That prone minion is destroyed. Oh boy.
That Fury is still alive?
That Fury is now going to make a dexterity saving throw. And if they fail, they die. They fail. You see as their body is blown apart by chunks of boulder that you feel them impact you and you remain fully standing. And you see the Godcaller, who a few seconds ago was surrounded by their forces, is suddenly now facing you. And that spells trouble for them. But not for long, because
Reinforcement.
that's right.
I know.
So, the portal remains open, which means enemies appear from both sides. You see new orcs that you hadn't seen before appear at the top, and similar orcs appear from the portal at the bottom. Whoop. Over here.
Great.
And you see, most of them are still covered in studded leather armor, except for these, the ramparts, that I chose a token that was slightly more armored up, that you see are wearing chain and have a shield as well, and a heavy spear. So, it is now count 20. That unknown creature at the top of the round is the Siza. It steps forward, and it is going to lash out with 2 talons. One towards the cleric,
No!
who is already prone, but they're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Miss.
That's a hit
Miss.
with a 23.
Oh.
I'm down again.
You're down. And now I'm trying to decide what is the smartest thing to do.
Is it a smart bird?
No, it's a very foolish bird, but I'm playing to win. It's going to hit you again.
Win to the win,
Yeah.
A win
I
in
didn't want
D&D
to
is
say it.
playing with your friends, by the way. Not.
I'm not winning. I'm
This
not
is a
playing
special
D&D.
thing.
I
It's a
am playing
special
against the
scenario.
Horde.
Yeah.
It's true.
I just yes.
Do I get two
I
that
think
saving
that-
throws?
I think even with advantage, it missed with a 12 and a 15. So, your unconscious body, covered in armor, somehow blocks the second talent from crushing you.
Oh, you motherfucking blacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the bad news is you are once again unconscious. The good news is
Yeah.
you have no failed death saves.
That's
that-
something nice.
That was kind of the best of both worlds for me, because I did the mean thing and it didn't really hurt you.
When I get the first blow, I look towards the front and say, "Use the banner, please," as I go in. Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Professor Trick, you start your turn around some minions. So you take 5 points of damage as they all continue poking at you with their spears. The gnashing horde hurts you without having to hit you. But this is not an attack, which means it hasn't broken the effect of your displacement cloak.
Okay. So, if I get on top of the bird, the
Yeah.
dodo huge bird,
You
do
get
I
some extra points.
control? No,
No.
but do I just get on top.
Yeah.
That's it. Ah.
Well, it probably can't reach its back to hit you, unless it can, and
Yeah,
you are fucked.
it would swing back with its neck and whack you with it.
It is
Think of it
advanced.
like an ostrich. If you're on its back, it can still swing its neck down to whack you.
But I can get on here. Like here.
Yeah, and
Then it's
does
going to
same
whack
and
the
you
ground
fly.
with you.
No, my
Yeah.
idea was to control the bird.
Sure,
but
that would be
it's-
really cool, and it's the kind of thing that when you face these creatures in our ongoing campaign, I might allow. But right
Yeah,
now,
I know.
But right now, Daniel is
No,
already.
I wanted to know the rules.
Yeah.
So. I want to run. So
To be
bonus
fair-
action, Misty Step. Here.
Good.
Good.
Second
That's so very good.
action, banner. You can do this, my friends. I love you.
all right.
Excellent.
So you all get the benefits of a short rest. You may roll as many hit dice, which I should suggest is all of them, because you are not going
Yep.
to get this again.
And then I have
This is 5.
my movement
Yes.
because my action was to.
So
So
that
I'm going
was
to fucking run away
6.
Great.
here,
Okay.
and that's
yeah,
my
I
action.
I can just click short rest on the.
So they are going to attack you. The 2 minions that were there in melee range. So they only have a +5 to hit, and it's with disadvantage. So odds are they will fail. Yep, they missed. So they stab at you with their wooden spears, and you are able to dodge through and get clear.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
I spent all my all my hit dice, and I'm at 37
Okay.
Question:
So,
out of 43.
Aid still apply, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you did not get the bonus points for using the banner, but general consensus among everyone who's played it before is that's a trick. It's always better to use the banner because you will live longer and you will kill enough things that you will make up those points. So good call.
So I can use hit dice?
Yeah, to heal
Right.
yourself. And
Okay,
you better do it because things look dire.
How do I roll this?
Put short
How do I
rest
roll-
on
how do I roll
roll
the-
20.
Short
Yeah.
rest?
Press short rest, and then you get to
Okay.
choose how many are you going to use,
And yeah.
and
just
then you
use
roll
all
them,
5.
and it applies automatically to your hit points. Yeah.
So I am at 60.
Awesome! Yes, we're back at this.
Very
By
good,
the
my
way,
friends.
and Ollie,
It
if
didn't-
you want to try it,
Just roll.
we-
I'm going to do it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just
I'm
roll
going to do it
D6s.
myself. Okay.
like I was saying, just to clarify, we can't stack 8s. By the way,
No. We can?
we can't.
Okay. Thanks.
So I cannot cast it in this case, and it won't be of any help.
No, if you cast it at a higher level, it replaces
The one
the-
I cast.
okay, sure.
I cast it in first level.
Yeah.
You have
So if you
eight,
cast it
not
at
me. No.
you cast it at second. So if you cast it at third, it would replace it.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. And it would still heal you. Like your max even if you cast it at second level, it wouldn't do 5 more, but it would
Yeah,
It will kill you.
heal you those 5.
Okay.
Okay. So it is the God Caller who is now looking slightly relieved at getting some future reinforcements, but sees you still standing despite everything, and they are out of their spells. So he is going to look back at the fire conduit, which you see an orc wearing studded leather armor, but no weapons, and their veins are glowing not red, but bright orange, and they flicker with flames under their skin. So the God Caller is going to pull back and point at the fire conduit, use cadenza. Yep, within 30 feet. So they are going to use, the conduit is going to use their reaction to move their speed, which is 35, and attack. Where is the conduit? Here is the conduit. Yeah, so they reach their hands towards you, and that is a +5 to hit. You are not prone because you succeeded in the save against the Wilder, and you see the flames coming towards you, and you step out of the way. Okay.
that's a natural one, but
That was low. That was like a 2 or a 3. Okay.
oh,
So the God Caller is now very frustrated that they go like, you're one of the cool orcs. You're supposed to, but okay. Do they want to risk an attack of opportunity? They do not. One attack might kill them, and they just use their action, which means they can't.
disengage.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Hold on. I have to switch over to the other initiative tracker. 1 second. Okay, so that was the God Caller. Thorun, it's your turn.
All right, and I want to finish this God Caller. So first attack. 22,
Wow.
That hits.
13,
13 damage is... Wait, yeah, 13 damage does not kill it. One hit point remaining.
No!
No!
That's saggy. Second attack.
You're gonna have to waste another attack, yeah.
That hits.
Only 4 and fuck it. Just rolling to see what.
No, you drop them to 0 hit points, but I think for the first time. Oh no, this happened. I apologize. We're going to rewind a little bit, and when the Fury died right next to you, as they were being blown apart, the blood within them flared, and they got one final attack at you as their body was being obliterated, because these orcs are relentless. When they are reduced to 0 hit points,
it's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just the same.
They can make an attack. So we're going to go back in time to see how close that great axe would have come to hit you. Natural 1, so luckily nothing happened. And you got your short rest right after, so you would have healed yourself anyway. But now, as the God Caller dies, you see your sword pierce through, and the horns reach out to you again as the metal cord strikes. 17 does not hit you because of the haste.
Very good.
Yeah. The sound of metal rings out into the sky, but you don't hear it. And that God Caller is dead.
So I still have 2 attacks. I'm going to step out of the grease because if I end my turn here, I have to make the save.
So it's difficult terrain, which means that took 10 feet.
Yeah, but still.
You have like
60.
60.
Yep.
How tough this guy looks?
Wearing the same kind of studded leather armor that everybody else has been wearing. Clearly, they use they're a spellcaster.
Okay, 1 attack. That's a no. Second attack.
That hits.
27.
Actually, roll the bless on the greatsword, on the third one.
The third one. All right. It's a natural 1 though. I'm going to roll it anyway.
Oh, if it's a natural 1, then it's a miss. I apologize.
Yeah, it's a natural 1. So yeah, 11.
Okay, 11 points of damage. You see some of the blood spurts out, and it's tainted with fire, and you feel a burst of heat come at you, and it snarls as it sees the God Caller die next to it.
Just to clarify, the minions just need any kind of damage, and they are done.
And if you do, they have a single-digit number of hit points. That if you do more damage with your attack than that number, your attack can continue and kill another minion that you could have hit. So you can.
If I hit like 4, I can kill 4 minions.
If you do enough damage with that one attack that you would have killed 3 minions, then you keep going. 3 minions plus 1 damage.
Like the old cliff that it was really nice in 3rd edition.
Yeah.
A great cliff that you could continue.
Yeah.
And the minions.
Like, that was like an great improved crew. Like, I don't know, like 4 feats to get that.
Yeah.
The minions are this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The blitzers, yes.
So with my short rest, I regain my
Arcane
fireball.
Yeah, you can use your arcane recovery.
So I can. No? I can use my fireball again. Because
Daniel, that's true?
I don't know what I think. I think you can only regain up to
recovery?
2nd level. Yeah.
no, it says here.
Half your
level. I think it's rounded down. So you would regain your Misty stat.
It says you can choose expanded spell slots to recover minus up to a combined level of 3.
But it's
And none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. I don't know what that means.
You're right. Equal or less than 3rd. That's how it's written on the sheet, and it wasn't
So?
in the. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I regain my 2 spell slots or 1.
No.
You could do
One.
a level 2 slot and a level 1 slot if you wanted.
But if I want my 3rd level,
Only that one.
only 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to regain 1
and by
fireball.
the way, it's rounded up.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Excellent. All right. I'm very glad that we're
Claro,
playing this
menos
by the book
3,
because
5, 2,
one fireball is a huge difference in this.
Yes.
That's my
Yeah.
idea.
Exactly.
Okay. So that was the barbarian's turn. Now it's the orc blood runners. So these guys, as you might imagine from their name, are all about running. So that's 35, 40, 45. And they get all the way there with just their movement. Do they have ranged attacks? They do, but they would really like to be able to dash with a bonus action, but they have a different thing. Okay, so they are going to chuck a javelin at the cleric with disadvantage because the cleric is prone.
Yep.
You're still prone?
Yep. I was down. My turn hasn't happened.
So they missed.
I haven't had a turn in a while.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Don't die. Don't.
Thank you. Misses?
Yep, that blood runner misses. The other blood runner is going to do.
Can you update maybe the turn tracker because I
Yeah.
don't see it.
All right.
moving.
Well, so the problem is the D&D Beyond setup is not doing great. It collapsed.
yeah.
So let's see.
No,
Yeah.
don't worry. If
Okay.
you have it, I can.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, keep going. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
keeping track of the combat tracker. We're on initiative count 12, which is the Orc Blood Runners. I'll see during your
Cool.
turn if I can get it updated. So, this Blood Runner is going to run around, lift up a spiked shield that they carry, and they're going to try and ram into Professor Trick. So this is with disadvantage because of your displacement cloak,
Yeah.
which is good because that would have definitely hit. And the other one, 15 still hits.
Yeah. It does.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage, and you are knocked prone as the shield knocks you down. Make a concentration check for your.
Please.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm
So how
dreading
much
that-
did you say? 5?
Wait.
6.
6? 6 or
I'm dreading the end of the haste, but it's not that much of the attack. It's the AC that has
Yeah.
really helped.
Yeah.
and the advantage on the dexterity.
Dexterity.
I have that because I'm a
So
barbarian.
the blood runner
Ah.
runs up. As they run over you, Blackmane, they slam their spike shield and they kind of push off it. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as they run right past your space. Ooh, that's a lot. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and now they're going to attack you with their spiked shield with advantage because they're within melee.
And wait, Blackmane?
Yep.
So that's a dead set?
Oh,
No,
Not a
they
dead
took
set,
their short rest. They're back up to
Ah,
in the
right,
30s.
right.
So their main attack missed, but they stomped on you for some damage. The other blood runner is going to do the same thing. So stomp and then step back. So they stomp on you. Jeez, these d6s are pretty good. You take another 5 points as the other one stomps on you, and they attempt to slam you with their spiked shield. Come on. Okay, that one hits. And you take another 7 points of piercing damage. As
Those are against me,
yes.
by the
So
way.
you've
How
taken
much was that in total?
17 total damage this turn, as 2 blood runners stomped on you and tried to hit you with their spiked shields.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
in what turn are we in number?
4.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys all got points for the last stand. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Um,
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Here's something that I need to check with the conduit. No, too far away. All right. So, Jameson, you see as this conduit is moving, the blood veins on it are shining white, and as their hand stretches out, you see icicles begin to form. And this is a cold attack. Not going to make much difference. But 21 to hit finally hits you. Something hits you.
By 1.
Yep. You take 5 points of cold damage, and I need you to make a concentration check on the bless.
Concentration check. Is concentration check or save? Remind me.
Save.
Constitution saving throw, which is a and then the conduit is going to dash and move there.
I roll a 5 even with bless.
Bless is gone.
And you
gone.
are not blessed.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
You did not
Bless
use bless
is gone.
on you got a 2
You
plus
use
3.
it on yourself.
no.
Yeah. So bless is gone. And the rampart is going to move 35 feet. Can the rampart use their spear in range? I'm going to check because it's pretty cool if they do.
which marker are you using for the blessed? The wings.
Yeah.
The wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to remove it.
We're not blessed?
No,
Not
I lost
anymore.
my concentration.
Okay.
I'm going to remove it.
2 spear attacks come towards you, Jameson.
Okay.
Because you have been targeted twice by the rampart, any attacks that you make that don't target the rampart are a disadvantage. And this is something that I might mention in the playtest, that this makes more sense if it's done in melee, but as it is now, it can work at range. So, yeah.
So who? Can you repeat the line, please?
You have to attack the rampart
I have.
to be able to roll.
This one.
No, you can attack anyone you want, but if you
Okay.
don't attack the rampart, it's a disadvantage.
Okay, and the rampart are
He's compelling
these
you.
ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 1 hit. 2 hits. Wow. 8. You take 14 points of piercing damage total as these 2 spears hit you, and your attention is pulled towards the rampart that you can see is drawing another spear from a quiver on its back. Okay. And there's another rampart up here. It's going to end their turn there, and are going to take 2 spear attacks at the barbarian. That's a miss. And another miss, but they targeted you, which means attacks against anyone else have disadvantage. Okay. Jameson Jr. Finally, back around to your turn.
Remind me the bonus for attacking with over damage?
Overkill?
Overkill.
So you attack a minion as normal, and if you do more damage than their maximum hit points, which you currently don't know, but they are very low, it continues to kill enemies, it continues to kill minions, and we subtract that amount of damage. So if you do 10 damage, you for sure kill 2 minions. If you do
Gotcha.
20, 3. You don't know the exact numbers, because none of you have yet to kill a minion with an attack. So far, it's all
Only
been fireball.
Professor did, but it was like a lot of damage
fireball,
like all
yeah.
at once.
The
Yeah.
professor.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know it's at least they have less than 12 hit points.
This
Yeah.
is then this is will be the first time because I still have my
Flaming sword.
my
Yeah.
flaming sword active.
You
So-
take 5 points of piercing damage
Oh,
because you
thank
start within 5 feet of 5 of them as they stab at you with their wooden spears. But you are now free to slaughter them as only a paladin can.
And
I guess
my friend, try to resist. I'm little busy here. And attack this one. I know.
yeah,
with
you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm attacking with the sword.
Come on. Double 20. Double 20. No.
Oh no! No!
So low. It wasn't that 20. Oh no.
Disadvantage?
Because
Yes.
of the rampart.
Oh,
And I
Because of
don't
the
There's a
rampart.
moment you see the flame tongue glow with tremendous fire, and then you remember that rampart, and you take a moment to glance, and it just swings over the
Oh no.
blitzer, and then the flames die down to the more normal level.
normal level. This.
Yeah.
It's-
So
it's
what I'm
lost.
saying is the critical missed.
Okay.
Your
okay,
next
okay,
attack
yeah.
is still with disadvantage. I'm
You
gonna.
still have another attack, by the way.
I'm going to do that.
Come on.
The same thing.
Come on now.
Please, please, please.
Okay.
That hits.
Yes. Yes.
Level 2 smite. And.
Okay.
And
the flame tongue longsword, yeah. So
So
it's
that's
1d8
2d8
plus 2d6 plus 3d8. So 4d8, 2d6 plus.
I'm going to roll
4.
Separate. I will
Sure.
roll individually everyone. First, the damage attack. It's
23.
Yep.
Is that right?
23
23.
for the damage.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
Now-
You roll super well on the damage.
and now
Two
I'm going to
maximums.
do the.
You roll an 8 and a 6 and a 5.
Where is the
Yeah.
divine smite here? Second level are 3d8, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
3d8.
Roll.
Come on. 3 8s.
Roll.
Keep going. Kill all of them.
8. 12.
Okay.
Good.
So 23 plus 12,
Paladins, man.
45.
They're awesome. They're awesome.
So you realize what just happened, what caused you to miss, and you promise yourself it's not going to happen again. You reach deep into the devotion to your family, I guess. We haven't explored your character very much.
Let's say
You
family.
care about stuff. I'm sure you're devoted to something. Honesty, courage, that stuff that paladins do.
Yeah.
Exactly. That awesome paladin stuff.
Yeah, you swing through.
I make the more stereotypical human paladin ever.
I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Look at this guy.
I played years ago with a cousin, and that's the character.
That's a character, yes.
Okay.
What else do you need? What more do you need?
So
Nothing else.
Okay.
these minions have 7 max hit points. Because you did more than 7, you kill the first one.
Yeah.
Because you did more than 14, you kill the second one for more than 7. More than 14, you kill the third one. More than 21, you kill the fourth one. More than 28, you kill the fifth one. You obliterate all 5 minions around you with one stroke of your sword.
Awesome.
And you get
So
a
we
minion
get
mayhem.
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minion mayhem is normally something that only wizards
+2.
and the clerik do with their area of effect attacks. But
Exactly.
that is the power of a paladin who is smiting and rolling really well.
So it's
Congratulations.
Exactly.
+2, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm ready down.
Okay.
Okay.
James is hyperventilating.
Sure. You have a bonus action.
I'm looking at what I can do in my bonus. I can see. I think I don't have anything I can do in my bonus.
Can
You
you
have-
light up your...
Shield of Faith, I believe.
No, I cast Sanctuary in myself.
Sure.
Which one? What was that?
Sanctuary. Wisdom save to attack
Oh.
them.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the paladin. Do you want to move? Because now you can run, and they would have to succeed on a wisdom save to even try to
To
give
hit
an
you.
attack of opportunity.
Sanctuary. Okay, casting. I'm sorry. Hold on. I was casting.
Sure.
Movement. You're right. I can move, and they have.
They would have to do a wisdom save to be able to hit you.
And I'm guessing these guys don't have a high wisdom.
I don't know. They could be wise.
Yeah. Who knows?
Basically, do you want to move somewhere where you can take cover? Do you want to be closer to Thorum or Trick? Do you want to be closer to Blackmane?
Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm moving. There.
Okay.
Oh wow!
So
Yeah, cleaning the minions.
yeah.
Remember that if you start your turn surrounded by 5
Minions,
minions,
you do take damage.
You get 5.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna
one
take
of them got a
damage.
natural 20 for their wisdom save. The other got a 19. Wow. These guys are like, no, we're pretty sure you don't
Super.
mean that, Sanctuary. We're pretty sure you're going to attack us next turn. So we're just going to attack you now.
I tried.
But they miss with a 9 and an 18. Just bounces off your shield.
Yeah.
Awesome! What a great turn!
Okay, congratulations.
And turn.
Yep. And it is now
I'm coming.
the turn of the Blitzers. There's the convict here. The Fury. Count to 10. Waters. 16.
I think I will need an aspirin later. I'm starting to hurt my head from all that screaming.
You're so into it. It's okay. It's awesome.
The Rampart just went at 6. There's none of these yet, which is good. Okay. So the Paladin just went. Managed to count 5, which means it is now the Blitzers' turns.
And how about me? Did you skip me?
You were at initiative count 9, which was after the Furies. Did
Yeah.
I roll for the Furies? I rolled for the Blood Runners. I
Yep.
don't think I did anything on the Furies' turn, so yeah, I skipped the Furies and you, Blackmane. So let's do the Furies, which were pretty simple.
Yep.
This Fury would have moved next to you and attacked you, and the other 2 Furies would have attacked the Paladin. I apologize, I lost that on the... So let's do the
Yeah,
attack.
don't worry.
on-
Can that Fury attack me even though it is like beneath the huge bird?
Yeah, the bird is gargantuan, so they can walk under it,
Oh, cool.
and that is a natural 20. And you are prone.
Oh,
and they have
come
bonuses
on.
on that.
Ow.
Tell me that you have like
So because you are prone, they hit you. They do 20 damage on that great axe that slams down on you.
Again!
Just at 0.
Okay.
¿Pa' qué cosa?
remember that you have
Yeah, you have
heroic
your
sacrifice.
yeah. Jameson, would you have done something differently with your bonus action or with your movement if you had seen Ain go down to 0?
I will.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. No.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
Daniel, I'm looking your rolls now. That's okay. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Before
was
they
a
were
custom roll.
private.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what I changed to do that, but yeah. Well, I
Direct
can
public
always
now.
download the chat and post it somewhere if anyone wants to check it.
Okay.
So those were the attacks at the Paladin that the Furies did on their turn. Nothing changed. This Fury, I believe, already used their healing rally, so they can't do it. And that's the end of their turn. So now, I'm sorry, Blackmane, on your turn, another death save. If that hadn't
No.
been a crit.
I would like to use my heroic sacrifice.
Okay.
You're gonna do it right now?
Why, Blackmane?
All right.
Who's gonna go and save me? No,
Yeah.
I'm just dragging you now. You're on the other side of the battlefield.
I was trying to do.
It's
that.
okay. It's
Okay.
okay. It's
Black
okay.
man.
This is my moment.
Yes.
This is my moment.
Perché?
It's okay.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Perché?
I've seen it. I've seen my end, and I'm okay with it. And I'm gonna call the Hounds of Aron to come here and basically kill all of these monsters. And so I regain 1 hit point. Any conditions end on me. I stand up and it says, you call down a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of holy sunlight centered on a point within 60 feet of you. So I want to it's 20 feet. So yeah, basically that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, so they have to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, and they take 6d10 radiant damage and are blinded until the end of their next turn.
Okay, roll the damage because I'm pretty sure all these minions are dead.
So come on, I've been really like shit all night. This is my moment. Give me a good roll, please. Please, I just want a good roll. So yeah, 6d10. Come on, I want to see lots of 9s and 10s, please. So yeah, 60, that's about 60, it. 60,
60. Oh,
It wasn't that bad.
It's not bad.
A 4, a 3, a 7, yeah.
24 points of damage.
Just in the
to
middle.
Everybody. Yeah.
Okay. So, as expected, all of these minions are obliterated in that surge of holy light. What looked like
So
an
we get
endless
more-
horde.
We get a points for those.
No.
Those.
Minimum
Oh.
Heroic sacrifice are not an attack or a spell,
But it's
but it might work for minion mayhem. Hold on, let me read
No,
the rules of minion
you're
mayhem.
awarded 5 points
For use the.
Yeah, you are
For using it.
For
Yeah.
use-
for
no,
using
5 points?
yes. You get to the death 2 points for using that heroic sacrifice.
2 points. Okay, 2 points. Last 2.
Yeah.
All the blood runners, they use their reactions to juke, which gave them advantage on the dexterity save, which means they took half damage, which means they are barely clinging to life.
Are they blinded though?
Are they blinded
Yeah.
on a success? All right.
Yeah, I think they are. No. It
No.
says,
In exercise, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So they managed to just juke and lift up the spiked shield to cover their eyes. You see the rest of their flesh is completely burnt away, and they lower the spiked shield, and their face is the only thing that's not completely cooked. The Siza fails, takes the full amount of damage, and is
And
blinded,
it's blind.
which is huge because that bird hits like a truck the size
Like a
of what it
truck.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the ramparts are going to do their dex saves. They're not great at them, but they're not terrible. But that's a fail on the lower one. And the other one was not in range. I apologize. So I'll use that save for the first Fury, which is a fail, and then the final Fury.
It was a 20-foot radius, I think.
Yeah, but it didn't hit that one up over there.
Oh, no,
That
no,
rampart.
no, not at all.
Yeah. So, both of these Furies are dead. As they are obliterated, this rampart takes that blast and is bloodied, and you can see as it's reeling back blinded. Yeah. Rough stuff for them. And now this blood runner, I think I didn't make a save for that one. It's pretty far away. It's going to juke to try and gain advantage, but it might. No. With a nat 20, it succeeds and just barely remains alive. And now the cold conduit, as I think. No, that conduit was. Yeah. So that's the. Okay. I am now going to be putting blinded tokens on all of these creatures. So that was the cleric. Now it's the conduit's turn.
Wait.
And I say to everybody, I go first. I'll be waiting for you. Take as long as you can. And that's it.
Yeah, and you see as the final strand of black hair on Blackmane's head bleaches
Turns
pure
white.
white.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This is when it starts being less fun for me. But it must go on.
Enjoy it.
You have to savor it.
Yeah.
Like I did in Alien.
Well, but that's maybe. You see as the conduits are
Tough time.
raise their hands at the blast, and they lower them, seeing the destruction that was wrought, and they like look at each other and they nod with respect. And now these two conduits are both going to lift up their hands, and a surge of their elemental power comes between them, and they are both going to blast a 15-foot cone. I'm just going to measure.
Why? Why?
I think this one's going to move there. No, it was fine where it was before.
Change my tactics.
Daniel, I lost a little in the map. The ones that had a compelled duel to me, they are gone, right?
No, that's that rampart there still.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you attack someone other than the rampart, you will have disadvantage. But it's going to be the rampart's turn very soon, and that's when the effect ends.
Gotcha. Thanks.
So Professor Trick and Thorun, I need you to please make. Let me just check. Dexterity saving throws. You can see it coming, Thorun, so you have advantage on it.
No!
Oh fuck. And I don't have haste. Oh, I mean bless.
You have.
So yeah, that's a fail. on my end.
And make another one for the other conduit. They are both blasting.
All right.
So,
17
Yeah.
on that one.
so you,
Constitution saving throw? Oh,
dexterity. So you are
No.
pushed
No. For the.
for the
First-
save. Yeah.
Damage?
Let the
Yeah.
the damage roll, and then you go for the concentration.
So you are both pushed 10 feet by the first blast, and then the other conduit takes a step to get you both in line and does another blast of fire. So
I was already prone. Do I get like pushed on the floor?
let me check the prone condition.
I don't
No,
know.
No,
You-
nothing on
you-
dexterity saves.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you are pushed and you almost skip on the mud as you are covered in it, and then you are baked. So you were first frozen and then baked by fire. So if you fail the first one, you take 13 points of cold damage,
Okay.
All right.
and then
I
make
failed the
another,
first one.
make a second dexterity saving throw for
The
the
second,
fire.
the second was 19.
You succeed. You both succeeded on the second one, so you only take 3 points of fire damage. As the ice that still covered you was melted a bit and took some of the heat from the flames. But
How much damage on the second?
it was 6, so because you saved, it's reduced to 3.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and the area is difficult terrain, as some of the mud is baked and twisted into
And now you
strange
have
shapes.
to do the concentration.
Yeah.
Concentration.
Okay.
2 concentration checks. Both difficulty 10.
First, 11.
Okay.
Second, thank you, La Madonna. Thank you. Grazie.
Prego. I was in an Italian school.
You were? Wow.
2 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Io parlo a piccolo l'italiano,
ma che cosa?
but not very much.
Okay. So now we return to what would have been the Orc Blitzer's turn, but they're all dead, so there's none of them. And so that's the
My
end
turn.
of round 4. Congratulations, you have reached round 5.
I have to say, I thought that we were not going to make it out of
No.
Round 8. Let's go.
Yep.
round 8.
And interestingly, because of where you guys are positioned, the enemies are not going to use the portal because it's easier for them to show up up there. As you see, these orcs that have same studded leather armor, no weapons, and they have bare feet. They have no boots. And every time they stomp their feet, you see the ground shakes under their steps.
Okay.
And it is the top of round 5 on initiative count 20. The Siza is going to go. What's the Siza? The Siza is blind. But I am being a mean DM. Oh, not cone. Regular one. So yeah, they are just going to step over.
Oh, come on.
And they get in between you. And they are going to use their Talon Twister.
Twister.
Yep. They start spinning, and their sharp talons start going all around them. So I need you all to make a dexterity 15, a 15 dexterity, DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
I have a
Advantage.
-1.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh no!
Okay, so anyone who got less than a 15, you take 14 points of slashing damage. You are prone, and you are blinded by a cloud of dust that is lifted up
I'm
until
out.
the start of the Siza's next turn. Okay, you haven't taken any death saves, and the paladin is still up, so you can, at any point, remember, you can do your heroic sacrifice.
14 or 40?
14.
40?
14.
1-4.
1-4, thank you. Okay.
No. Oh. No. How do I menos?
14, right?
No.
14.
-1. No, it hits me. I could. -1. Okay, that's it. So. Okay.
You are -1?
I'm -1.
No, just 0. It
There's
doesn't.
So now it's Professor Trick's turn at initiative count 17. You need to make a death save.
So. Can I make a
Sure.
death save? And if I don't make it,
You
can
can.
then I make the heroic.
You can make the
You can
heroic
use-
sacrifice whenever you want, as long as you are not dead. So if you
E-
don't hit
even in
the third death
creature,
save,
enemy creatures.
yeah. There's
A
no.
death save
Use it
is a
before
con,
the-
right? A Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, the haste is gone and I'm
It's gone.
Oh, yes.
18.
Okay, so you have one success
So, but I'm still prone and whatever.
and blinded and still dying. I mean, yeah, no. This is the beginning of the end. We are in the death spiral now.
So let me. I think that I'm.
There's no problem in continuing to wait. There's a chance that James Jameson Jr. can heal you.
If I can see you.
Yes, because he can't see me.
And he's prone, but he can stand up and move over to you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, I
going to
know.
wait.
Yeah. I think
going
that's
to
the
wait.
right choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Professor Trick. I feel real bad, but this is what happens.
Embrace the dark side.
So, Torun, as you are blinded with dust in your eyes, prone on the ground, suddenly you feel a wire wrap around your neck and pull taut.
No.
As an orc garroter that was invisible Whoop.
What?
No. Very good.
appears next to you, and they attack you. What's going on? What am I? Oh, I have to right-click the token and move it to layer. I apologize. I swear I did this great when I was practicing. As this Garroter attacks
You're
you
doing great. Keep going.
with advantage. Whoops, that was the damage. Never mind the damage. They might miss. But
Oh, damn.
they didn't. So you do take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, which you reduce to 2. You are grappled, which means you cannot speak or cast spells with verbal components. Not that you were worried about.
Oh.
But I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Oh fuck.
DC 12.
Constitution saving throw. DC 12.
Okay,
19.
you stay awake. You hear the orc growling, and you feel a second wire wrap around your throat as another Garroter pulls another cable and tries to strangle you more.
I should
Heroic
be.
sacrifice. Heroic sacrifice. Can I make it now?
Sure, you can make it right now.
So
I'm
it's
fine
to
with
your
it.
choice. Okay, so I can choose what creatures have to make the 15 wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
You can teleport before that.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to position yourself.
I mean, I want to be near. Wait, let me. I close the.
You can teleport up to 60 feet, I think.
This is a radius of
20-foot radius.
Heroic sacrifice. You then create an explosion of 20 feet radius. Center of point 90 feet. 20. 20. So my idea is to save James Jameson and Thorum to kill anyone who is.
You can teleport a little bit to catch that blood runner, or I think you can teleport to catch the Terra Novas.
Okay, so 20 feet is.
The one on the bottom already took damage.
Yeah.
And the ones at the top.
So it's like this, 20 feet, James. I'm guessing where the guys. Can I see the guys who are?
Yeah, they're. I mean, once you wake up with your heroic sacrifice, you will be able to see them. Yes.
So I'm guessing there. Do you see my?
Yeah.
Up. So here, 20, 20.
Yeah, you can catch everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm going to stay there.
Sure.
Yeah. So everyone, but Thorum and James Jameson.
Okay.
Junior.
So with my mustache falling out like this, how dare you? So I stand up and I take from my jacket, my magician jacket, full of pockets, like a pistol, and I click it, and it goes out like a flag. It says bank, and it's boom, and it explodes with the effect that everyone has to make a 15 saving throw, wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they take 10d10.
Roll the damage, please.
Damage.
Everyone or anyone you choose?
Not you, and not
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Just the enemies.
Yeah. So, where is my here? So, how can I say to? No, I'm going to roll it in.
Roll 20. Yeah.
Roll
roll
20.
20.
So, is hashtag?
Hashtag R. No. Slash
R.
R.
Slash.
Space.
Hashtag.
Yes.
Like this?
Slash
R?
Yeah.
Space.
Slash R space and then the number of dice.
10d. However.
10d10.
Yes. Jeez.
That's the most damaging them.
Yep, 59.
Psychic damage.
Incredible. And half for if a successful save?
Yeah, and half. In my mustache like this. How dare you? How dare you? Throw away my mustache. My glorious mustache.
So you see as the eyes of the
Did I give
Siza suddenly burst and start bleeding as tremendous amounts of damage are dealt upon it, and it is bloodied and badly wounded. That poor blood runner that had survived one heroic sacrifice is obliterated. That cold conduit manages to stay alive with 1 hit point with a successful save. This rampart. Did I make a save for a rampart? I did not. It's looking real bad. I don't think. 59. Half of it is 28. They need this. They're alive with 1 hit point. They had 29 left. The fire conduit that had blasted the both of you is blown away. The second Garroter that was wrapping its cable around Thorun sees that coming, and their head just bursts, and they are obliterated. The Garroter that was there, also, its head, you see blood spurt out of its eyes. It's alive with 1 hit point because they took half damage, and they have 30 max hit points, which means they took 28 damage. So it's a 2, sorry.
Can't believe it.
But I will say that reveals a third Garroter that was also invisible, and it takes 28 points of damage, no longer invisible. Actually, I don't... Let me check. Because I am doing this by the rules, and I need to check if their invisibility ends when they take...
I don't think so. It's concentration, but I don't know if...
Or takes
the
damage. The effect ends.
Oh.
They have a different invisibility. So yeah.
Oh, right.
And they would have been making... Well, they're still making the attack with advantage because you're prone, but they are not invisible. So now you see it as it's standing there. So one of the cables goes slack, and there's another one that tries to kill you. $16 just hits you without the haste. So you take a bit of bludgeoning damage. You take 3 reduced to 1 because you're still raging. And I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
And you are also grappled, but that's less of a problem for you.
And Constitution?
Saving throw. 11. You fall unconscious. You still have your hit points, but you are unconscious.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you can make a save to wake up.
Alright.
Okay, and that was the Garroters and a heroic sacrifice, which was impressive. Okay. Godcaller is dead. Barbarian, it's your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
DC?
12.
22. 22.
The rage flows through you, and you find yourself awake, and there are 2 orcs heavily bleeding from their eyes, desperately trying to choke off your air supply.
Alright, just to be by the book, when I drop unconscious, my rage drops, and it was a frenzy rage, so I have
A
1
point of exhaustion? Okay.
I'm going to rage again, frenzy, and as a bonus action.
Wait.
And
Have you had a turn since the haste ended?
no. I can take action or bonus actions or movement. That's the effect. So yeah,
You're going to go
bonus
into a
action
rage again.
is an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't move, your eyes just pop open and fill with rage, and the 2 orcs blink the blood out of their eyes and try harder to try and knock you out. But that's your turn. Orc blood runners. There's a couple of them still alive. They are blinded from the heroic sacrifice of the cleric. How long does that last?
Elena.
Yeah. Sorry, can you let me know?
Until the beginning of their next turn.
Okay, so they blink their eyes clear, and they see there was another huge explosion. But it seems like the dwarf barbarian is being taken care of. So this blood runner is going to wait for the other two to take a swing. Wrong ruler. At the paladin.
I'm blinded.
Yeah, so they have advantage on this attack.
Mm-hmm.
As they run at you with their spiked shields. So that first one is a natural 20.
Heroic sacrifice.
Right away.
I mean, sure.
You haven't taken the damage.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a
It's
nat
not
20.
Wait for the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can wait for the damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And heroic sacrifice is not an action. You can take
yeah,
it at any
it can
moment.
be
You're right.
in somebody else's turn.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate your. It's very paladin of you two.
Yeah.
So you take 13 points of piercing
Actually, it
damage,
is.
I'm
Yes.
still alive.
and you are
Yeah.
prone. So you are still alive from the first one. The second blood runner is going to attack you now with advantage as well. Yes. So that's a miss. But I am being mean, so they are going to step into your space and stomp you. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage,
No.
and now the final blood runner is going to move up and attack you with their spiked shield. That's a hit. I'm just going to roll again to see if it's a
No.
crit. It is not. You take 6 points of piercing damage as the shield
down.
hits you. You're out. You're unconscious and
A
making
question,
death saves.
DM? They are blinded. And
They were blinded until the start of their next turn.
all right.
That was the clarification that I needed. So those are the blood runners.
They are
Oh.
unconscious.
Sorry. It's blinded until the end of their next turn.
Okay. So let's go back.
I'm so
A
sorry.
All of
roll.
these- yeah, straight rolls.
I read it wrong.
So the
sorry.
first one was. Wait, let's go back. The nat 20 is not a nat 20. It is a 7. So that one missed. The other one was a 16 and a 23. So that one hit you. So you took 1 hit, and the other 2 were misses. So let's take the first d6. So you only took 8 points of damage. This,
I had 16, so now I
yeah,
have 8.
so you're at 8.
Oh.
Okay. So you see these woozy orcs, still lights in their eyes, start swinging their spiked shields. They can't really see you. You can't really see them. It's a mess. Yeah. Okay. Is there any Orc Fury? I feel like there's this Orc Fury there, but that Orc Fury at the very least took the sacrifice from the cleric, and I don't think I think they all failed their saves. I'm going to dexterity save. Yeah. So this one took half damage from that.
24 was the
Yeah, so they
heroic
take 12.
sacrifice of.
Yeah. And they're not blinded. So this fury is going to move. Do I have enough? Yeah. Moves up, lifts up its haymaker great axe. You are still prone from that one spiked shield that hit you. This guy is not blinded, so he is going to roll with advantage. That's a hit, just in case it's a. Fuck.
How much?
A crit. So now you are going to drop to 0.
Okay.
But this is one fury that is not attacking somebody else.
How much?
14 points of slashing damage as this huge great axe comes smashing down atop your head. And they use their bonus action to heal up slightly. And now the ramparts, which They came in and they were great. They thought they were the big tanks of this operation, and then stuff started going wrong. This rampart is going to move up to the barbarian and
Prone
take 2
and
spear
blind.
attacks.
Without raging.
Hold on.
No, you did rage. That was what you did on your turn, right?
I can't. Because the haste dropped, I can take actions or move. And I don't know if you count a bonus action like an action. Because
Okay.
the haste spell says haste. When the spell ends, the target can move or take actions until after its next turn. So
Yeah.
I would say bonus action is
Yeah.
is an action.
If we were playing the
I'm sorry,
campaign,
DM. The guy. I forgot to say that my heroic sacrifice. There's the creatures that didn't succeed. They're frightened.
okay. So I think the only creature that succeeded and is still alive is the Siza, which is going to
Okay.
be important for the Siza's turn. So yeah, regarding bonus actions, if we were playing the campaign, I would allow them. Because we are playing a competitive event, I will not. One of the spears hit
It's fine.
for 7 points of piercing damage, and attacks.
take that.
Yeah, if you make an attack against anyone other than the rampart, you have disadvantage.
Heroic sacrifice.
Well,
Now I'm
yeah.
going to do it.
Let me move the rampart up that was about to kill you, as they lift up the spear to stab you. It's not certain that they would hit because they are blinded, but it's up to you.
No, I'm standing up. Remember my good friend Anne, my small friend Professor Chick, and see Torun being hurt a lot, and then say, I don't know what to say. I'm only going to act. I think that I
Actions
move
speak
60
louder
feet.
than words.
Yeah. I think that I can move 60 feet, so I move here. And right there, I'm going to explode. You can activate the trait and when you do the. I'm reading the spell. Sorry. You then explode in a burst of radiant light. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you make a DC 15 dexterity save, taking 10d12 of falling damage.
Can you teleport?
Yeah, you can.
10d12.
Listen,
You can
if there's
teleport
one
for
thing that I
60
agree
feet.
with Matt Colville on, is that paladins are the best class. There are actually lots
Yeah.
more things that I agree with him, but yeah, you can you teleport
I
there. You can hit
I
everyone on the
Yeah,
field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
10d12.
Go ahead and roll the damage, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of these creatures that I don't have to roll anything for.
I'm looking at.
And our barbarian will be last
I'm-
against the leader of the horde.
I see
You
that.
can do it.
I think that
you can do it.
I'm looking at Torun. Hold my sword up and just yell very loud.
Perfect.
58.
Yep. So, literally the only two that can make that it even matters are the two Terra Novas at the top, because anybody else, even with a success, they die. So,
Before
You
I
ex-
disintegrate, I'm smile to Torun.
perfect. What kind of save was it? Dex save? Con
Dex save.
Dex save. Okay. Terra Novas aren't great at that. 15. They rolled really well, so they will at least tell of your deeds. As this huge explosion obliterates the Siza, a creature taller than most trees, is just blasted apart. The orcs trying to strangle your dwarven friend are turned to shadows on the ground, and there is a massive burst. And those two Terra Novas are very badly bloodied as they take 29 points of damage.
Wait, in all this
Torun.
time, Doma hasn't appeared?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunately, the Terra Novas are very low on the initiative order, and they begin. They stomp their feet.
The good news is I will be able to operate the camera faster.
Yeah. I missed one of the events that happened at the beginning that I'm just going to do now because it was cool. A hole opens up under one of you, and you guys would have made a dexterity save to maybe fall in or try and avoid falling in. Again, this token was made by I believe Kenpo is the name of the person on the MCDM Discord. Yeah, Kenpo. So thank you for that. And now the Terra Nova stomp their feet, and these small creatures pop up out of the ground around Thorun. They're called molars, so I'm guessing they are like moles, except they have claws. So 3 pop up there.
The funny thing is that Torum was the most willing to die, like in the beginning.
Yeah, from
Like
from
always.
turn 1 basically, yeah.
What turn is it?
This is the end of round 5.
I will make it to round 8.
Yeah. Please do, please do.
I said that as I've been surrounded by moles
Yep.
and about to die.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, DC 13, as one of the Terra Novas puts their hand into the ground and the area under you begins to try and pull you under. As it tends to catch you in... Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
but
you are
why?
restrained, which I think is worse than grappled.
Ma que cosa! You see the Professor Tricks screaming from the beyond.
Can I get a save or
Yeah.
something?
On
for
your
the
turn,
strain?
uh,
The start
Per
or
qué? Per qué?
you can use your action to free yourself.
Alright.
The other Terra Nova is going to punch, and a slab of rock is going to fly at you. You are prone, which means this is with disadvantage. Which is good, because that's a 12. And now all the moles are going to attack you.
With advantage because I'm prone.
6, 7. So that's 7 attacks at advantage. Jeez.
I'm not alive for very long, guys.
So the first one misses. The second one hits for 3 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
The
That's
third
by
one
a
also
thousand
hits. That's a lot more. For 7 points of slashing damage. The fourth
That's
one
10 in total.
misses.
That's not half.
Hits.
Are you in?
Not
there's-
raging.
Oh.
No. I'm...
6 points of slashing damage. That was number 4.
How much? That one?
So you've taken in total 14 points of damage.
Alright.
And well, there's 3 more left. The fifth one hits for 6 points of slashing damage. Number 6 misses with a natural 1. Oh, but they have advantage, so they hit with 5 points of slashing damage. And the last one just hits with a 16 for 5 points of slashing damage.
So tell me, can you tell me how much for the... You said 14.
Yeah.
And then,
That
how
was the
much
first
damage
3.
since then?
you took 10 after that.
So 0 hit points.
Oh!
Okay.
Heroic sacrifice.
I
Heroic
suggest
sacrifice.
you wait
Oh.
until round number 6. Just because it's going to be at the top of round 6, you hear
I could roll a
a
20.
natural 20, yeah. You hear from the mist the sound of drums intensify. I was hoping more of you would be alive by the time this kicked in.
Yeah, sure.
As you see coming out from the cloud of smoke and ash, Doma Raskovar on their personal Siza war mount come swing through, and you hear behind him the crowd going, Doma, Doma, Doma. And the chanting of the members of the Ivory Throne. All orcs are emboldened by the support and have advantage on attack rolls.
That's...
Yeah, I lowered it. So,
Thanks.
as you hear the orcs announcing the arrival of their leader, you see Doma looks around at the destruction that has been wrought here. He looks at the Terra Novas that are still, and they just like lift up their hands and they point at your corpses, and Torun like just beginning to stand up despite being covered in moles. And in a moment of recognition, this would-be conqueror that was going to get through this pass and obliterate the village gives your memories some respect as the 4 of you stood against an army. So now it's initiative count 20. Doma's Siza is going to start moving and attacking and is probably going to kill you, Thorin. Do you want to wait for the hits to land?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can cause 2
Okay.
fails.
So this Siza is going to step over the bodies of your comrades and is going to make 2 Talon attacks at you.
Advantage.
Yep. D&D Beyond really was not made for an encounter with this many creatures. It's collapsed like 5 times on me. Okay, +7 with advantage. That's a hit. So I believe you now hit 0 hit points with 16 points of slashing damage.
No. I was at 0. Sorry.
Oh, so that's 2 death saves.
2 fail, and now
You do your heroic sacrifice.
So I can make a cone that's 60 feet. I can't. Okay. What are the tools that you use to measure
The
cone?
ruler, cone, yeah.
Ruler? Cone. So 60 feet. 60 feet. Can I get everyone?
Yep, you can get everybody.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
So as you see the Talon about to slam down, as the Doma is pointing at his mount to kill you, rage surges within you to match and exceed that of the orcs. You jump up and you scream all your anger and your pain.
Yeah. I'm going to look at behind me, to the town, to the people fleeing, and say nothing. It's just a guttural shout to these guys.
Okay.
So yeah.
Roll the damage, just because I think only Doma and the Siza can survive this. But still.
Yeah.
Also let me know what kind of save it is.
It's
If you kill him, we get
Constitution
points.
saving throw.
Yeah, but
No, I don't think
Kill
I can.
him.
I can
Kill him.
the Siza fails.
88 thunder damage.
Roll good. Roll good.
Well, 3 ones, but there's an 8 and a 7.
Something's happening. Daniel is reading.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Sounds good.
You see, even as you send this yell, everybody fails. And then you see Doma dig deep into the blood fury of the orcs, and he chooses to succeed instead.
Why?
Because because this is the leader of the Ivory Throne.
The legend, of course, the legend. Yeah.
But you realize in this moment, it's going to be Doma Raskovar who tells your story. As your shout echoes up into the canyon, Thorun, you see as the rocks atop the canyon begin to rumble and fall, and an avalanche of rock comes crashing down and obliterates the canyon. And the last thing you see is the Siza being hammered by these boulders, and you realize you may have died, but you have made this pass completely beyond the reach of the army. And the invasion of the Ivory Throne was stopped in this moment by this group of heroes.
As the shout
And you
ends-
killed the bird?
He did not kill the bird.
Oh,
No.
bad.
As the shout ends, I just gonna on my knees with my sword, and I die.
Yeah. Whoops.
Hey, kill the bird!
The bird is in bad shape, but it is still around. And this whole party is buried among the rocks. Doma is badly hurt, and his army is stopped. And emerging from tunnels are the villagers of Tail's End, who turn and look and see a huge cloud of dust rising up. And they realize what has happened, and they are filled with hope as they realize the army is not mere seconds behind them. It is days, weeks, maybe a year before the force can threaten them again. And they will have time to find safety and perhaps one day come back and in your memory take this place back and rebuild. So, thank you all very much. I was not enjoying it so much there at the end. It kind of felt like I was bullying you.
No,
But-
no, no.
No, come on.
You guys killed everything except Doma and his mount, who came in with those heroic sacrifices. You guys cleared the board.
I mean,
Yeah.
I never thought that we were going to make it this far.
No.
Yeah.
I
No.
think
Really.
We
could
came
make it
thinking
even
of this.
farther.
Yeah. There's discussion in the Discord about what the rules are for second, third attempts. In fact, I think like some of the mods, some of the playtesters have already been doing theirs. And now, yeah, you guys know what kind of thing you would be facing. You would change up your preparations, maybe.
Yeah.
Change your positioning,
Yeah.
all those kinds of things. And it would give a chance for Juan and Diego, maybe, to get a chance to play.
But I think that
Yeah.
we made it really good. Our
Yeah.
planification, our
For
Yeah.
yeah.
Round 6,
Planning.
first attempt, and we died
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
fireball, and I think almost all aim and spells.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
It's been
what
a very
resources
fun
you guys had left.
It's been a very fun.
Plus, it was nice. It was just, super nice. Thank you, MCDM, for this. You
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
The amount of resources provided were amazing, and they provided a whole other map for other encounters in Enchanted Forest, Fey plant stuff, and they provided a 40-minute
Wow.
audio track that you could use in your games. So the monsters are awesome. The art that we're seeing is also awesome. None of this art is from MCDM. This is all Wizards of the Coast art from 4th edition mostly, and some 5th edition. But the art that we're starting to see in concept art is amazing. And this whole pre-made scenario just for us to get to try all the orcs. So that was incredible.
And we can kill Doma
Sure.
with the party of
Oh.
Sons of Light.
This would have been
know.
very different if the heroes of Harkin had faced this. You guys would have been
Yeah.
blasting away.
No, but this was so nice, and I'm super proud
Yeah,
of us.
I
And I think
was-
it was
Yes.
It's
yeah,
why
it was
I
fun.
like the
I raise a glass
heroic-
to you.
yeah.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
have
yes,
water,
yes, yes.
but yeah.
You didn't use our
Yeah.
map.
You didn't use what?
The el tazón.
Ah, the
Well,
map.
Oh, the mug, yeah.
First, I forgot.
He forgot.
And then I thought about going back to get it. But I'll be honest, I didn't want... So, when I bring it out, it's going to be when I actually want to... Listen, when you guys meet... When you guys meet this guy again, I'll have the mug.
Okay.
Maybe. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
it
Yeah.
was really fun. I
It was
really
very,
liked
very
it.
fun.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Yep.
I like
I
to
really-
play this this human. It's very
Listen.
so weird.
They're great.
Yeah.
And again, thanks to Juan for the amazing art.
Yeah.
It
It
added
was really.
a lot to these otherwise... Well, they were doomed. They were still doomed heroes, but it was so much easier to get invested in them with this incredible art.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We knew that we will die, but
Yeah.
we wanted to do in the most awesome way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coolest way possible.
And
That is true.
it was like, I might want to try and implement heroic sacrifices for real in
I really
Points of
like
Light.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some lore stuff written for, like, spoilers, if your characters actually die. I have some stuff written because I've thought about the cosmology and what happens in the afterlife. But the idea that, because it helps the death spiral that can end in a TPK. If you have something that powerful, it can save the rest of the party. Like, it can
Yeah.
turn
Of course.
what would be a TPK into, we lost this one character, but they did this amazing thing that saved the rest of the party.
Exactly. Yeah.
Daniel, a question. Why are we talking about Point of Light? Are you planning to
Oh, yes.
DM it again?
Yes, so the downtime has been
Please.
advancing, and we have now scheduled for, I believe, end of October. We'll play. We're not sure when.
It's coming!
Yes.
If you have watched this far, this is the Easter egg.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Also,
Only
yeah,
the
I
few
forgot
faithful.
to go even
will go
bloodier,
this far.
but now back to hopeful. Yeah, so hopefully we're not sure when the actual video will be posted on the channel. Hopefully November, maybe, of us returning to Points of Light and the party that began the group.
What
Yeah.
the same party that we
short
played
adventure.
the first
Yeah.
adventure, and
Short.
was the same party that we played in the war test in
Workshop Watches, yeah, from
Yes.
Arcadia number 1.
and the testing of
The Warfare Test, yes,
The Warfare
in the
Test.
alternate universe where kingdoms and...
One could say that is our original
Yes.
campaign.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sure it is.
So,
Okay.
But yeah,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes,
to
if you're still watching,
comment. Yeah.
thank you
Comment.
so much. We're gonna watch this back to count the points for real. My guess is probably
Yeah.
just from what other groups have gotten. I'm guessing 60 to 70 points. But it'll be in the description
No, I think
and
less
maybe
than
in the
that.
comment.
I think less. I was counting. I like no.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope. Nope.
No.
Yeah.
But maybe we can.
Yeah, I
With
wasn't
the
paying
minion
attention.
counts, but
Let's see when Daniel can see the
yeah,
report.
let's count it later.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at it in the description.
Yes.
So yeah,
Thank you so
Goodbye,
much.
Bye.
everybody.
everyone,
We had fun. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
die well, all you guys.
Die well.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to play this, it's part of the Flea Mortals book. You can get it if you pre-ordered, or you can pre-order now, and then you'll get this packet as well as any future packets that are released, which we hope will be as cool as this one.
really fun.
See ya, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.